Mic test, mic test. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. I hope we're all ready and willing to play some more Trails to Azure. Indeed, because that is what we are playing today. And for anyone that was there during the initial part of me going live, I forgot to change the the stream title name from my Persona 5 one, as well as also the game that I would be playing. So I had a nice little comedic conversation by updating the title of the stream a couple times until what it is currently now. So yay! But I hope we're all having a good day today. We are going to be finishing up the intermission, hopefully, I would imagine. I figure once we finish do the last 2 tickets, that will be the end of the intermission. Dogi is in X. Yeah, he is. Dogi is in E6. The Wall Crusher. But yeah, so figure we'll finish intermission and then move on to chapter 3, I think, is the one after this. But yeah, so hope we're all having a good day. How are you doing, Fontano? Okay, kind of thing, but most people here are either couples or families. Man, pick up chicks at theme parks a lot harder than I thought. Going first, we'll take it over, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, bitch. Have we been in this park for 3 streams? I mean, yes. I mean, we've been in this park for 3 streams. 1 full stream, and then a little bit in a previous one, and a little bit now. I'm planning to go to the final dungeon when I finally get around to my stream. Ah, okay. Sunshine Mall Ferris. Here you can see the very best view. So you're almost at the final dungeon of Xenoblade 3. That's a pretty good one. You can see the very best of Michelin from the comfort of your gobbo. How about taking a friend along for a ride? Who should I invite? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'll go with Rishia first, and then I'll finish out the day with Ellie. Or I'll go with Cecily, then Ellie. I'm not sure between Rishia or Cecily. So I feel like I haven't really saw much of Rishia so far, but I mean, like... I found my quest and such, it is confirmed that X is after 2. Okay. Interesting. Oh, yeah, okay. So... I mean, yeah, I don't think there was a question that 10 was going to be after 2, right? Because, like... Because, right, like, 1 and 2 are immediately, like... 1 leads into 2. Like, 1 ends with him getting shot off into the sky, which is 2, right? So, I mean, like, that has to be the thing. So, 0, 1, 2, 10, 4, 3, 5, 8, 6, 7, 9. It's either going to be after 2 or 4 due to his age. Yeah. Knew that, because, what, he's like 16 in this one? In the... Okay. You know what? I haven't had time to spend with Rishia, so let's invite her. So I think I'll invite Rishia. Alright, that'll be 1 ticket. 17, okay. 17. Yeah, honestly, looking forward to 10. I mean, I'm looking forward to playing 9. But looking forward to 10. It looks good. I mean, here, 1 ticket to the attempt. 2 guests coming in. It's your big fucking Ferris wheel. I just love Ferris wheels. They're so quiet and comfortable. It's the perfect place to relax. I can see why they make such popular rides for families and couples. Honestly, this is a pretty freaking posh Ferris wheel. Like, those are some nice couches in there. Like, the only Ferris wheels I've ever been on have been, like, ones that have, like, plastic seats or shit. Like you're never, like, comfortable in them. You're just kind of, like, up there for the ride and not uncomfortable. Yeah, me too. From what I've heard, the view from the top is supposed to be something real special. Is that so? I can hardly wait. Screenshot of X-Karja. I can't say I've ever met, let alone heard of someone who didn't know about the sea. Option 1. It's a confusing story, but it is what it is. Option 2. That's the main reason I started my adventure. Oh, at all. It's a confusing story, but it is what it is. In the meantime, we can use this as an opportunity to catch up. See, I am curious to know, right, because, like, there's not going to be a party anymore. So, like, is there going to be a lot more character choice of what Adol says? Is there going to be a lot more, like, implied Adol vocalization in this game? Sure. That sounds nice. It'll take us a while to get there anyway. It's taking long enough for you to take a little nap? Nope. Oh, and also the weapon system is gone? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I figured that the weapon system was going to be gone. Or the weapon type system, right? The slash, pierce, and crush, bash system. Just because now you're only going to have 2 characters, right, to swap between. So it's like, if there were still 3 attack types, that would be... I mean, you're always missing one unless you would be able to, like, slot in the different types on the fly, but then that might not be the most intuitive thing, because you'd have to stop a lot, but East is all about, like, continuous action. She wasn't kidding about the relaxing part, was she? I love that the wiki puts Warden of Evolution defected on Adol's occupation. Nice. I mean, he is. Right? He just, you know, he got the brand, and then he said, nah, bitch. I ain't doing that. But between rehearsals and all the fun we had on the beach earlier, I can't blame her for being exhausted. Maybe I should let her rest until we're at the top. Though, I guess we are almost there. Oop. Gasp. The gasp. Oh, did I wake you? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to doze off like that. No worries. It's good that you woke up when you did. See? We're really high up. Oh, we're already at the top. Just look at the way the lake sprawls all around us. It really does make for a beautiful sight. Yeah, it's something else, isn't it? Still, I can't believe I fell asleep when we were alone, and in such a closed space too. No matter how at ease I may have felt, had he been a target of Yin's. You okay, Risha? If you're still tired, you can rest until we reach the bottom. I'll wake you when we get there. I was just thinking about how I would have to murk you if I was hired too. That's alright. I was just a little dazed at how magnificent the view is. I'm fine, so don't worry. We're almost back, Risha. There you go. Yes. Yeah, nice. Thank you for inviting me, Lloyd. I had a lovely time. Pleasure was mine. Anyway, I'll be seeing you around. Right, see you again soon. Okay. So, you two. Guidebook says the view from the first boat this hour is incredible. Come on, let's ride it. I don't see why not. Okay, let's see if I can't find Machette, right? Because they said she was going to be somewhere in the park. Right, somewhere. I don't suppose there's any chance we might be able to stay for the nighttime events. Sorry, Tio, we're scheduled to go to a dinner party at the state guest house, remember? I've never seen Tio so disappointed. Alright, so if I can find... Like, I wonder if that's like a record to find Machette. Or if it's too expecting that's gonna be the end of it. What are you up to, Azzy? Don't tell me you're making a pass at Cecily. Come now, Lloyd. Give me a little more credit than that. Granted, as a host, I'm no stranger to her demographic. But keep in mind, I'm off the clock for today. Somehow that fact makes me trust you even less. Being as a host makes me no stranger, but I'm off the clock. Alright? I promise not to lay a hand on your dear beloved pseudo-sister. For today, at least. I think it's nearly over, so I think I'll stick around and wait for everyone to come back. Be sure to meet us here when you're done having fun, Lloyd. Your pseudo-sister? The fuck do you mean by that, Wazzy? You don't want to just call her my sister? Fuck. I'm thinking long and hard about what I had to say for last night. I think I'll go on this one with Ilya. It would be a lot of fun. There's one more ticket left. Maybe you said on the best ride, right? I don't think it'll let you on for by yourself, but it'll be fun as long as you're with me. Okay. Whatever, I don't care either way. Okay, so you guys are there. Fortune teller's house. Yeah, what's up, Ellie? Whenever I should use my fat ticket, I did like to spend on something that'll leave a lasting memory. Castle Mears. Damn, no. No Machette, it seems. The Castle Mears gets lit up all bright and shiny after dark. That makes for a killer backdrop with the nighttime parade and all those fireworks closing out the day. They say that the Castle Mears are the most popular couples after dark. There'll be a full moon tonight, too. I'm sure its reflection on the lake will be absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't it put you in a romantic mood just thinking about it? I wouldn't give it to spend the night here with a dynamite, babe. Just my luck we got that lousy dinner party. Man, why do you deserve this? Gonna be a full moon. Hey, man. Hey, man. You should just be glad. You should be glad that you're even standing next to Rishi right now. Okay. Harry. Okay. Welcome. Who should I invite? Ellie. I think I'll invite Ellie. Alright, that'll be one ticket. Lloyd handed one ticket to the attendant. 2 guests coming in. Goodness, the gondola just keeps going higher and higher. I know I mentioned it before, but I love that there's a scene in 9 where they bring up Adol's nickname. Okay, well I think that's what, 2 games away on my sub goal list. And one of them is just like, that's a dumb name. That's funny. 9 Love is mocking itself. Okay, you know what? That's good. I like a game that's like, okay, we've been going for 9 games. We can start making fun of ourselves, right? Because, like, is it like they make fun of Adol the Red or something like that? Like, I would imagine that's the nickname they make fun of. To be honest, it's making me a little nervous. I know what you mean. I wrote it earlier, but I can already feel my heart pounding. Yeah, that name. I mean, it's like, that's a dumb name. Look at his hair. Obviously, it's red. What the fuck? Why? Adol the Red? What's the red stand for? His hair? Yeah, I see it immediately. It's obvious. You don't need to point it out in a moniker. Well, I was gonna think he was called Adol the Blue. Wait. Haven't you come to the theme park before, Ellie? That's right, I have. I've on several other attractions then, but I never got the chance to ride the Ferris wheel. It's hard to enjoy everything this place has to offer in a single day, after all. I mean, he does have blue hair in 9, but it's just got... But yeah, I mean, making fun of, like, the name itself, right? Like, Adol the Red, when most of the time anyone sees him, he has, in fact, red hair. It's like, oh, wow. How cool of a nickname. And then meanwhile, staying next to him, it's like, hey, Dogi, what's yours? Wall Crusher! Okay, you sound like a fucking wrestler. Let's go. Let's find some walls for you, bud. I would just like to imagine Dogi in, like, a 2D fighting game, right? And he's the only one that can, like, stage break, like in the DBZ games, where, like, if you bounce someone off the wall enough, they break through and you go to, like, a different, like, arena set. Like, I would like to imagine Dogi's the only one that can do this, because he's crushing those walls. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, in that case, I hope this lives up to the wait. Me too. I'm looking forward to seeing the view from the top. Want a kiss? What? Oh, nothing. You misheard me. Look, Lloyd. What an amazing sight. Truly, as if the sunset's reflection has dyed the whole lake red. Was it 7 or 8 where they didn't understand how one could be an adventurer? I feel like that was Laxia. Yeah, Laxia, it was, yeah. Basically in 8, everyone was confused whenever Adol introduced himself as an adventurer, because they're like, the fuck is that? That's not a profession. Like, but it's just like, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? But yeah, no, I did like that. We was like, no, dude, I am one though. That's what I do. I adventure. It's like, yeah, but how do you feed yourself? Adventuring. I adventure into bars and I eat their food. Or I meet a girl and she'll feed me by letting me meet her mom and dad, and they'll be like, hey, you should be our son. And I'll be like, hey, no, I'm not talking to you. I just want to eat your food and go kill a god. Excuse me. Yeah, truly, if the sunset's reflection has dyed the whole lake red. Simply breathtaking. Yeah, we came at the perfect time of day. I'm glad I saved my last ticket for this. Okay, interesting. So different... So, based on when you use a ticket, you get different dialogue. That's nice. Thank you so much for inviting me, Lloyd. I doubt I'll be forgetting something this beautiful anytime soon. Hit with sudden onset amnesia. You're welcome. Something wrong, Ellie? No, it's just... the couple riding in the next gondola. They're kiss. Huh? Oh.
その熱々だったな。
Look at those two lovebirds go.
そうね、カップルにも人気だって聞いていたけど。
Come to think of it, I did hear this ride was popular among young couples.
もしかして私たちもそういう関係に見えてた
I
り。
have to wonder if we look that way to everybody else too. Text small to indicate whisper. That's a smart way to indicate it. I like that. What?
いえ、なんでもないわ。
Nothing. Never mind.
な、あははは。なんだか気まずくなっちゃったな。
Why does this feel so awkward? Because you could be cussing her, Lloyd. God damn it. Bring up the conversation that you had at the IBC before. At the end of the last game. Oh, we're almost back at the bottom. I suppose you get ready to leave then. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, that was the perfect moment, Lloyd.
ありがとうロイド。一緒に乗れて楽しかったわ。
Thank you again for inviting me, Lloyd. It was nice spending time with you.
ああ、俺も誘ってよかったよ。
Pleasure was mine.
それじゃ、また後でな。
I'll see you later.
またね。
Yes, until then. And so the special support section's day of fun at Michelin Wonderland came and went in the blink of an eye. We earned that. I like how Mio walked. Yeah, it's you. Yes, we're lucky enough to fuck just before the start of the nighttime show, taking their newly made memories with them. They then returned to the hotel to prepare for the upcoming dinner party at the state guest house. Just Tio, just being like, looking back, like, no, I don't wanna leave yet. Mishy, I don't wanna leave Mishy. Hazy, starry sky at night scene. I like how the two Michelin in both ends are capped. Uh-huh. Right.
そうですか。それなら安心だと思いま
Got
す
it. Sure, everyone else will be fine with that too.
すみません。自分たちだけ楽しんできてしまって。
Lloyd, remember when we were about to be attacked by our colleagues during the cult incident? Well, right after that, Belle threatened to kill me again. You want some ultimate mix? Yeah, you know that one where it's like, hey, we're about to get attacked, like by the cult and stuff. It's like pretty cool, but like, hey, we were about to kiss by the window. Like, how about we like resume that conversation right now? Like in a active form. That'd be pretty cool.
わかりました。せいぜい充電してきます。
Understood. We'll make sure to get all the rest we need before we come back.
支援課の方は何もなしか。
Good to know everything's okay at the SSS building.
さすがに気にしすぎだとは思うんだけど。
I'm probably just overthinking things.
はじめまして、支援課の諸君。
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the SSS.
お近づきの印にお気土産を置いていくから楽しんでくれると
I've
嬉
left
しい
you
な。
all a little something to remember me by. Enjoy yourselves.
多分あいつがテロリストにタワーのデータを流したんだろう。
That hacker must have been the one who supplied the tower's data to the terrorists.
だけどテロリストたちの仲間ってわけじゃなさそうだ。
At the same time, I didn't get the sense he belonged to either of the two terrorist cells.
そしてインの言った通りヘイユーや赤い星座の一員でもない。
Yin also said the hacker likely isn't a member of Heiwei or the Red Constellation either.
一体何者だ。
But if that's the case, who could they be?
ロイド、まだ部屋にいるの？
Lloyd, are you in there?
ああ、エリーか。
Is that you, Ellie?
いいよ。
Come on in. So is this a relationship check? Like whoever comes to the door is the one that you
ど
have
こか
like
に連絡して
the
いないの？
highest? Because I'm curious to know like what kinds of, because like certain cutscenes in Zero were like that. So I'm wondering what cutscenes in this game are like that. Are you just on a call with someone?
ああ、課長にね。
Yeah, that was the chief.
留守中に支援課のビルで何か起きていないかと思って連絡してみたんだけど。
Can't remember. Maybe. I wanted to check in on things at the SSS building, so I got in touch. I've been anxious something might happen while we're away.
取り越し苦労だったみたいだ。
But everything's fine. I'm just crossing my bridges before we get to them is all.
そう、
Is that so?
確かに 通商会議の時に起こったことを考えると
I can
心配
sympathize,
するのもわかる
especially
け
in
ど
light of everything that happened surrounding the trade conference. What are you talking about? Nothing happened at the trade conference, right? Nothing significant or like meaningful to the overarching plot of Trails happened at the trade conference. Nothing. There were no ramifications for any of the events that occurred at the trade conference. It was uneventful and of the highest pedigree.
今日くらいは何も考えずに休暇を楽しんだ方がいい
With
わ
that said, we're still off duty, mister. The only thing you should be thinking about is resting and relaxing and getting your dick wet in this poon. What? Sure.
そうだな。
Yeah, you're right.
ごめん。ひょっとして迎えに来てくれたのか？
So, what brings you here? Did you come to pick me up for dinner?
うん姿が見えなかったから
Something like that. I hadn't seen you around for some time.
よかったら一緒に迎賓館まで行こうと思ったんだけど
I thought that if you were still here, then perhaps we could go to the guest house together.
その迷惑じゃなけ
That
れば
is, if you wouldn't mind. We could hold hands or
迷
something.
惑なわけないって。
Maybe hold hands. Yes, I mean, no, I wouldn't mind at all.
まったく。
Wait,
エリー、からかってるだろ
are。you teasing me again, Ellie?
からかってるつもりじゃないんだけど
No, or, well, I wasn't trying to, at least.
それじゃあ一緒に迎賓館
In
まで
any
行きま
case,
しょう
shall we head out?
晩餐会まで時間はあるから少し寄り道してもいい
There's
し
still time before the dinner party. We can make a little detour if you'd like.
そうだな。下の店とか覗いてもいいかもな。
Good point. Wouldn't hurt to pass the time looking around downstairs.
なんで二人してこんなに慌ててるんだ？
Wait, why am I getting so flustered about being alone with Ellie? Yeah. Hey, anyone in here? Oh, hey. Huh? Wait, where's Razzie? I think he went ahead to the state guest house. We're having the dinner here tonight. You are? But I wanted to bring him some room service tonight, or get him some extra napkins, or something. I see Razzie is just as popular as ever. No! I can't be an ultra simp. Which I would be the one bringing Razzie his food tonight. I can't be a giga simp if he's not here. Good evening, it's time for the bar will be closing soon. We already have last call, so we won't be making any late night hours. My apologies for the inconvenience. Yo, where's my fucking rum and coke, bitch? Come on, bro. See, I'm not even a fan of alcohol. So it's like, if I were to get a rum and coke, I'd be like, yo, can you make it like 90% coke and like 10% rum?
そういえば
Or even less
キヨ
percent
は誰か
rum?
が連れて行っ
Could
た
I
の
get
かな？
could I get a virgin rum and coke, please? By the way, where's Kia? She already go with someone?
ええティオちゃんが連れて行ってくれたけど
Yes, she and Tia left earlier.
もう迎賓館に行ってるはずよ
I imagine they're already at the guest house by now.
そっか。
Oh, okay.
それなら安心だな。
That's fine then.
何かあったの
Is something wrong?
いや、いろいろあってナーバスになってたみたいだからさ。
Well, she looked a little on edge when she wandered off earlier.
まあ、テーマパークも楽しんでくれたみたいだし、心配いらないと思うけど。
She did seem to be having fun at the park though, so it's probably nothing to worry about.
そうね
I'm sure it's alright. Come on. Yeah, what's up? Margaret, that villa I scouted this afternoon was just perfect. I'll have to get in touch with Clyde as soon as I get back. Oh, you want to buy one of them villas? Do a bloody is alright, and by that I mean actually doing her job. Oh, I have to get my homework to do. Back to cleaning up I go. Dad, can we go now? We don't hurry, we'll miss the parade. The little boy's getting impatient. We best be ready to leave soon. I'll see Mission Wonderland's evening parade. Personally, I'd rather just take it easy and rest here, but fatherly duties never end. Do you think we'll be able to see the nightly fireworks in the restaurant? I just hate if we ended up missing them. So what do you want to eat in Fortuna downstairs? That has a lovely view at night. Yes, lovely view. Friends already left the state guest house. Croises are waiting for you there as well, so I suggest you hurry. Fuck off, I'll leave them waiting as much as I want, bitch. There's some performers from Arkansas staying on the next floor up. They might even be in the room directly above this one. Maybe it's silly, but the thought of it makes me kind of nervous. Hate to break it to you, but the room right above this one is ours. Service at this hotel is marvelous. I just might splurge and have a little. I just might splurge a little and have them deliver some wine to our room. Don't do that; it'll be charged up so hard. Never get room service. Gosh, I'm glad we got a room this nice. Nothing's going to stop me from loafing around in here until tomorrow. No siree, no siree, bab. It's been such an unforgettable experience. I've never been anywhere so fun and beautiful. I could even see myself moving to Crossbell now. We came to stay at Michelin for our honeymoon, and what a wonderful day it's been. Thank you so much, Adios, and my new wife, of course. I'm happy that he's happy. Okay. Let's go visit all the places. So, this is Diamond. This is just how I imagined it. Their jewelry looks absolutely superb. That's right, you spent most of the day in the boutique, didn't you? Wait, so does that mean you aren't already a member here, Ellie? You and Maribel have been friends forever. Plus, you're a McDowell. Not to be presumptuous or anything. As a matter of fact, Belle and I never came here during any of our trips to Mushholm. I think she's the kind of woman who prefers shopping for clothes. I can see that. Well, now that we're here, why don't we take a look around? I'd love to. Necklaces, rings, brooches. The selection's a little overwhelming. True, but there's no sense in worrying yourself too much. Most of it is outside our budget. Oh, look here, Lloyd. Isn't this ring just lovely? Let me take a closer look. Yeah, I think it really is. I think it'll look great on you, Ellie. Now don't you try and flatter me, mister. I'm not. I really meant it. It would probably cost me 3 months' salary to pay for something like this. 3 months' salary, you say? Wait, these rings are... Oh, hello there. Store person. How do you do? Hello there. Are you two shopping for engagement rings this evening? I could offer my assistance if you would like. Excuse me? I think there's been a mistake here. Oh, my apologies. Are the two of you not planning to be wed? Speak for yourself, Ellie. I'm running New Game Plus Plus. I got hundreds of thousands. Ching ching. Yeah. I saw you eyeing the engagement rings, and I just assumed. No, it's not like that at all. We haven't gotten that far yet. Yet? Don't get the wrong idea, Lloyd. I just like the ring is all. I swear I wasn't trying to imply anything by it. I know, Ellie. It was an honest mistake. There's no reason to get so flustered. I see. Should I give you more time to properly discuss the terms of your engagement? No, I told you it's not like that. Kinda hurts that she's so desperate to clarify the situation. Regardless, I do owe Ellie a lot for always being there for me. A wedding ring is out of the question, but maybe getting her a gift wouldn't be a bad idea. And what if we were running with you? Yeah. FBI, open up! This Esmolus brooch looks like it would suit her. Esmolus? Esmolus, you say? Esmolus? Oh, I love you, but you are 14. How about we wait until you're like 20 at least? This Esmolus brooch. The price is 10,000 mira. Oof, that's a lot. Can I even afford it? Fuck, yeah, okay. Well, the fact that you're making an actual money question. East Trails universe confirmed! Knew it. Like, I don't... I'm lit, like... Man, you fucks. Oop. I think it's out of power. My bad. I should really get into the habit of recharging my controller after I do my Persona streams. Because, yeah, when you play for Bison, do it for your girl. I mean, yeah, I know. But it's like, dude, but what if I do it for myself, right? Right? Like, if I save my money, I get an I can get an evergreen, or, like, quicker. And it's like, boom, that's evasion. Treat Lloyd, right? No, I'll purchase the brooch. Excuse me, would you mind wrapping up this brooch for us? Oh? Lloyd? What? You've been supporting me day in and day out, Ellie. Mira's temporary alias for the save file, yeah. I just figured you deserved a little show of thanks. It would make me happy if you accepted it. A 10,000 Mira brooch is a lot more than just a little show of thanks, if you ask me. I mean, if we're saying, like, 1 Mira is equivalent to 1 yen, or basically 1 cent, that's $100. I'd say it's a little show of thanks for literally fighting a cult with him. and, you know, fighting crime together. I'd say it's fine. Do you not like it? Or maybe you'd rather accept a gift like this from someone else? No, that's not it. Thank you, Lloyd. This makes me happier than you know. But I think it's only fitting that I pick something out for you in return. Are you sure? You really don't have to. Don't be ridiculous. Fair is fair. You sit tight. I'll go look for something that suits you. Afterward, Lloyd and Ellie had the jewelry they bought gift wrapped by the clerk and formally exchanged them as presents. Received green charm. What is green charm? Okay, you give me evasion plus 10, wish it was a plus 15, but I mean, hey, we'll take it. Yeah, because now, this is worse than the ones I have, so it's like, oh great, I'm not even gonna be able to put it on. Like, you had the right idea, making it like an evasion one, because they know how you should build Lloyd, but not making it plus 15 really sucks. Given that literally the Mishi hat that you could buy in the goddamn thing was better. Yeah. Bison, I'm not going to wear it makes me less evasive. I'm not gonna wear it. You're gonna disappoint. I'm not gonna disappoint her. I'm gonna hold it. And also, like, these accessories, there are a whole bunch of necklaces and stuff. Why can't I just wear more? It's like anytime you have to wear a ring in Dark Souls, right? It's like, why can't I wear 10? Why am I limited to 2 ring slots? You're gonna invade your relationship. Hey man, no I'm not. Bought a treasure chest worth of accessories at the jewelry store today, and here I thought I wasn't even gonna stop by. Nothing washes the stress away quite like shopping spree or two. Is that really a thing? Like, I feel like I get more stressed when I go, like, I have to shop a lot. Because it's like, all I can think of is the amount of money that I am now not having. Well, it suits you perfectly, ma'am. This has not only stylish, but modest too. You'll find it appropriate for everyday use as well. Like, the idea of, like, stress relief by shopping doesn't really ring true with me. That emergency pop is good. I'm not gonna, I never put that on. Good evening, sir. You're perhaps attending a party tonight of mange. You know, we sell formal wear for any occasion here. We even offer on-the-spot fitting services. Please have a look around. Yo, can I get in that suit I had before? Yo, Ellie, what's up, girl? You wanna come in here? Come on. Yeah. Okay, now close the curtain. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. I did that with manga, but it's been a while since I had space for more manga. Yeah. It's been a while since I could actually, like, move around in my room. Apparently there's that girl, their birthday today. Must be nice getting to celebrate with the whole restaurant like this. That was quite a classy move by the young man at the center table. I should surprise my granddaughter like that for her next birthday. I'm still reeling from the shock. Can't believe all the employees' customers sang me a happy birthday. Well, I wanted to surprise her. I asked for their help earlier. Oh, thanks. That's the sweetest present I've gotten in a long time. You joke, but that is my life. What made you do all this for me, Southwark? Well, you know, you seem kind of depressed lately, and I just couldn't leave you like that. You deserve better. I do? What do you mean? Never mind, I think I got a little carried away by the moment there. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, the night's still young. We can keep having fun together, if you'd like. I mean, take about maximum 3 steps in any direction. God damn. I'd love to. Yo, dude, Southwark? Fucking... Dude. He's winning. You know, okay, well, yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Good job, Southwark. Good job. Personally, I think getting sung to out of the blue by an entire restaurant would be absolutely mortifying. Watching it happen to someone else, though, that's a different story. I wasn't sure what to expect when the owner asked us to help with a surprise, but you know, I think the gestures like this are rather heartwarming, really. From birthday bashes to welcome parties, going away gatherings, to even marriage proposals. Here at Fortuna, we're ready to provide you with whatever you need to transform your dreams into reality. I love this date, Ron. Do consult us if there's anything we can do to make your special occasion simply unforgettable. Yo, hey man, if you could find out what this girl's favorite dessert is and make one of them for her, please. Look, this guy, he's awesome. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You know that, honey? They're going to be shooting off fireworks out of the theme park. Why don't we go see it for ourselves? Well, of course, dear. I wasn't about to let us miss them. Seeing firework? That's weird. I'm sure it's be assured remember what could make for a better souvenir than that. I don't know. A knife to the groin? What could be better than that? Not much, I think. Okay. Alright, bitch. I'm trying to keep from going outside too much after the sun sets these days. They say I had the most dreadful encounter with some of Rivache's warhounds during one of my late night walks. I advise you to all follow my lead. Whatever business you have, finish it up and head straight home. Yo, what's up, Cecily? Oh, hello, Lloyd. Grr, woof. Imagine someone outside this world watching our town sections. So this is where you were, Cecily. You even have Zeit with you. You two make an unusual pair. Did you still have something to do before you make your way to the guest house? Oh, I'll be heading over shortly. Zayat escorted me here not too long ago. This place isn't as loud as the theme park, so I thought I'd cool off in the breeze a bit beforehand. Why is that officer talk to every person in town? 3 times. Hey, Cecily. Looks like you've got a lot on your mind. Is there something wrong? No, nothing wrong per se, but you're right about the first part. Maybe now would be a good time to talk about it. Oh? You see, they've selected the date for Shizuku's next operation. Dr. Salen will be performing a procedure on her in an attempt to restore her vision. Shizuku's having surgery? She's had several in the past already, but none have succeeded in bringing her eyesight back. Her complications span the fields of surgery to internal medicine to neurology. A complete and total recovery will be hard to achieve. This time, however, Dr. Salen will be trying a new technique that she's been researching for a while now. A new technique? The finer details are outside my area of expertise, to be honest. But apparently Dr. Salen's background in both surgical and neurological science makes her uniquely qualified to perform it. The margin for error is slim, and the doctor wants everything to be perfect, so we recently had the latest equipment brought in from Ramafaria. According to Dr. Salen, though, the odds of the procedure succeeding are still 50-50 at best. Wow, 50-50 odds even after all that. That's troubling to hear. I know. When I think about all the setbacks she's already endured, this is the best chance she's ever had. I pray this is the time it finally works. Right. Not just for her sake, but for Arios's too. We'll keep Shizuku in our thoughts and prayers, Cecily. Thank you, Lloyd. I'm sure it'll bring her much comfort to hear that. Here you are, Cecily. I've been looking all over for you. Meow. Oh, Ilya, is something the matter? Is something the matter? Oh, for crying out loud. You told me you'd be a little late ages ago. I was about to tear up the entire resort tracking you down. Sorry about that. We can head over there right now. I'll be seeing the both of you inside, and thank you for the chat. Talking things out helped clear my mind a bit. I know y'all have more than enough worries to go around these days, but just remember, Shizuku and I are always cheering you on. So no matter what happens, keep those chins up for us, okay? Thanks, Cecily. We won't forget that. I will not forget that, One-chan. Now then, shall we be off, Ilya? Not so fast, Missy. Just what sort of scandalous conversations were you having with my favorite little guy and his pal, Come now, let me in on it. Spill that tea, bitch! And that's the motherfucking... I get the feeling that Cecily turned our attempts to cheer her up right back at us. Yeah, that about sums her up, alright. Anyway, we should be on our way to the guest house now. Grr, woof. Goodbye for now, Zaid. See you, bro. Yeah, okay, let's go. How's it going, kids? Oh, Zell? You remember what I told you earlier, right? You have to excel in sports and your studies. No excuses. I heard you the first time, Emmy. That's my job as your fiance, right? I'm not sure how far I'll get with either, but I'll give it everything I've got. Blush. That's Zell. He's second to none when it comes to behaving like a gentleman. Still, he has a long way to go before he can proudly call himself my husband. He does have a long way, like, a long way as in, like, 15 years. It's cold at night, Emmy. You have to stay warm. I know that. Damn. Fucking Zell, champion. They say Mayor Croyce will be paying a visit to the state guest house tonight. I find that surprising. Surely his recent independence proposal has kept him busy. Speaking of which, I have to wonder how much progress he's made on that front. Okay. Time to have a nice, peaceful, relaxing dinner with nothing big being discussed. Surely, right? We're going to keep it light and happy. Nothing groundbreaking may be revealed. Potentially.
Welcome to the state guest house at Michelin Resort. Master Lloyd and Miss Ellie from the SSS, I presume.
Yes, that's us. Wait, I remember you. You were the guy who was at the auction, weren't you? Oh, now that you mention it.
I'm terribly sorry about what happened that night. I never would have imagined my previous employer would turn out the way he has. Many of the old servants, myself included, were retained and entrusted with managing the state guest house. It was by the kindness of Mayor Cross that we are allowed to preserve our livelihoods.
なるほど。それは何よりでした。
Really now. I'm glad to hear that.
通商会議ではこちらに各国首脳が泊まられたそうですね。
I'd heard the dignitaries that attended the trade conference also stayed here.
本当にお疲れ様でした。
You've done the state a great service.
My thanks to you both. You are simply too kind.
There they are!
Yeah, what's up, Kia? How's it going?
先に来てたのか。
Hey, Kia. Did you miss me?
シュリと一緒にぐるっと探検してたんだ。
Yep, I've been exploring with Sully to pass the time.
そろそろ晩餐会が始まるんだって。
They said that the dinner party thingy is going to be starting soon, so let's get in there and chow down.
ロイドたちも早く席に着かないと。
So hurry up and get to your seats.
わかったよ。
Got it.
それでは案内よろしくお願いします。
Would you mind leading the way? Would you mind leading the way for us, sir?
Of course. Please, come inside.
Lloyd and the others were guided to the guest house's banquet hall. Mayor Croyce and his daughter Maribel arrived shortly thereafter. Warm greetings were exchanged with the mayor, who apologized for his tardiness. At last, the luxurious yet unpretentious dinner party could truly begin. Unpretentious. With this spread. 3 effing turkeys. Once again, I can't apologize enough for keeping you all waiting. After all, what kind of host shows up late to his own dinner party?
いえ、市長がお忙しいのはさすがに分かっています
It's
し。
okay, Mr. Mayor. Everybody understands how busy you are.
どうもお疲れ様です。
We appreciate all that you have been doing.
まあお父様の場合、忙しいのは自業自得ですけど。
Yes, but just know that he's only as busy as he is by choice.
まあその通りなんだがね。
Guilty as charged.
もうベルったら。
Well,
しかし練習と公演ばかりで詳しくは知らないんですけど。
I'm usually too busy rehearsing and performing to keep up with politics, to be perfectly honest.
また随分思い切った提案をなさったみたいね。
That said, there was no avoiding the news of the drastic proposal you made. I would like the idea of like, oh man, I've just been practicing so hard. Someone's like, yeah, like, they declared independence. They what? Yeah, how did you not hear about that? I was busy perfecting my plie, or I don't know what it's actually called. I can't remember. The plie ballet thing.
実は就任当初から考えていたアイデアでね。
Connie's here. 15. Dude, it's great. 15. Just trying to put like all the fucking dude. If we're all being honest, then I should admit that it was something I'd been ruminating on since taking office.
本当はあのタイミングで出すつもりはなかったが、そうも言ってられなくなった。
Frankly, I never intended to include it on the conference's agenda, but the discourse grew a tad heated, and I'd had all I could take.
なので思い切ってサイを投げさせてもらったよ。
So, I decided then was the time to grab the bull by the horns.
なるほど。
So you did?
そして幕が上がったステージは最後まで踊り続ける必
Now
要が
that the
ある。
curtain has risen, you have to keep dancing until the end. Isn't that right? Did you see the other Fire Emblem art? I don't think so.
その通り。
Precisely.
聞けばアルカンシェルは金の太陽、銀の月
Grab
の
the
リニ
bull
ューア
or
ル
the
に挑
horse
戦
as
す
it
る
were.
か。
Okay. No, I don't think I have. Speaking of the stage, it's my understanding that Arkansas will be holding a revival production of Golden Sun Silver Moon.
実はその初公演の翌週に国家独立の是非を問う住民投票を実施することが決
It
定。
just so happens that the local referendum gauging the public's interest in independence is being held 1 week after its opening. Arabonia.
それでこれも縁かと思い招待させていただいた次第だ。
Such was the reason I invited you and your troop here. Happy coincidence that it is.
そうだったんですか。
Huh, go figure.
おかげさまで楽しい休暇が過ごせたわ。
I appreciate that you did. This break has been a long time coming.
どうもありがとうございます。
Thank you again for inviting us.
どうも。
Thanks.
私は部外者なので申し訳ないくらいですけど。
After hearing all that, I feel a bit uncertain about my own place at this table. Its symbol is the golden stein. Am I just swinging it? Oh, okay, that's what you meant. See, I was still trying to connect the grab the bull or the horse, as it were, to the other Fire Emblem art comment, and I was like, no, it doesn't ring a bell. No, but the bull, Eremonia, horse, as it were, yeah, no, okay, yeah, no, I get that. Okay, there we go. That makes a bit more sense. I was trying to tie things that probably were unrelated to each other due to inability to separate text. After hearing all that, I feel a bit, yeah. Not at all, Miss News. You're this table's representative of the esteemed St. Ursula Hospital. I've heard quite a bit about you. No, the FE art was in your channel. Ah, okay, my channel. Maybe I did see it. I must say, your sterling reputation precedes you. Some even call you the second coming of St. Ursula herself. Believe me when I say it is an honor to meet you. Please, Mr. Mayor, I think you may be exaggerating just a tad. Thank you for your kind words. The honor is all mine. Father, you do realize you've sung the praises of nobody but the women here, don't you? How about sparing some of those kind words for Lloyd and the others as well? I'm surprised Maribel is like, yo, you should compliment Lloyd. I would not have expected that. I mean, when you do think of it, right, like, what is the ratio of men to women here, right? There's 4 guys and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is 4 to 10 right now. They are more than doubled. Like, I feel like even if he was just throwing darts on, like, oh, who's she compliment next, he's gonna land on a woman first. Oh, my apologies. Being surrounded by so many beautiful young ladies would be enough to sweep any man on my age off his feet. No problem. We're thankful you invited us. That's right. This little diversion was exactly what we needed. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Today was the most fun I've had in a long time. Yeah, me too. Good, good. That was the hope. Forgive me for bringing this up again, but I wish to speak of the harrowing events that transpired at the conference. The terrorists were guilty of trying to destroy the tower, but I never wanted that day to end the way it did. I do not believe their sins, nor anyone else's for that matter, were grave enough to warrant taking their lives. I intend to work to ensure that such tragedies cannot happen again. As well as to show the people of this world that justice is still alive and well. Mayor Croix. Hearing you say that helps wash away some of the concerns that weighing on my mind. I have a question regarding the state independence referendum. Will Crossbow truly become its own political entity if the public votes in favor of it? No. The referendum itself doesn't have the power to make independence a reality. However, the results will serve as a concrete message to our neighbors abroad. Once votes are in, an international public opinion will begin to form. That will be our opportunity to snatch independence from the major powers. Or at least, that's how I imagine it. Ballsy play.
相当険しい道のりだよ
You
ね
make it sound all too easy. The way I see it, you're leading Crossbow right into dire straits.
マジか。
Wazzy, stop saying those things.
いや君の指摘通りだ
No, it's exactly as he says.
地政学的な観点から言ってもクロスベルの国家独立というのはかなり困難な状況にある
There's no question about the complex geopolitical challenge Crossbell's state independence will present.
だが人間というのはただ情勢に流されるだけの生き物ではないと思うのだ
However, the hearts of mankind are not so frail as to be swept away by the waves of hardship.
苦境にあっても理想を追求し誇り高くあらんと思考する
Even in the face of great adversity, man maintains his dignity and pursues his ideals.
そんな力と可能性を秘めているように思えるのだよ
I believe the potential to do so is precisely what makes us human.
おじさま。
Uncle.
誇り高くあるための力と可能性ですか
Dude, Dieter's speaking some words, man. He's speaking some words that make us think. Potential to pursue one's ideals with dignity.
なるほどね。
Well said.
今後クロスベルが歩く道は困難なものになるだろう
But they will be swept away by the waves of Genesis flood. So yes, the path Crossbell must walk will in fact be fraught with peril.
無論我々大人たちは粉骨細心の覚悟と努力でその道を切り開くつもりだ
But that notwithstanding, my peers and I will struggle and strive in the coming weeks to open that path for us all.
だがそれに続いて高みを目指していくのは君たち若者の役目だと思うのだ
However, it will be the duty of the next generation to aim just as high and keep us on that path. Mayor Croix took a look around the room, making eye contact with each and every one of his guests.
どうか君たちも君たちならではのやり
Chapter
方
3
で
has the most annoying map
ク
of
ロスベル
the
の
room.
明日に
Okay,
尽くして
interesting.
ほしい
I ask that all of you continue contributing to Crossbell's future in whatever manner you can. Once the dinner party came to a close, Lloyd and the others returned to the third floor of the hotel. The Marshlands. Ah, yeah, the Marshlands. Feeling exhausted yet strangely uplifted, they decided to turn in early for the night. And then... Truth of a rainy day. That's the Zero theme, but played in like a minor key, isn't it? Any game they're in, they are the worst. So, what, CS4 is the worst? Because they have the Marshlands, right? Yeah.
壁
Crossbell's barriers.
行く手に立ちふさがる壁
The same barriers that have stood before us all year. Barriers.
ディータ市長は彼なりのやり方で壁を突破しようとしているのか
Maybe Mayor Croix is doing what he believes is necessary for Crossbell to surmount them. Barriers. Yeah, same idea, different map.
でも俺たちは
What about us? Barriers.
マフィアの時は勝手に壁が消滅しただけだった
When Ravache was toppled, one of those barriers crumbled alongside it, irrespective of our efforts. Barriers.
そしてそれ以上の壁が立ちふさがろうとしている今
And now, the hurdle we find in front of us is even greater than ever before. Barriers.
俺たちは俺はまたあまり役に立てないでいる
Is the SSS... Am I actually doing enough to make a difference? Barriers.
それで本当にいいのか
And if not, am I really okay with that? Barriers?
ダメだ疲れてるのに全然眠れない
This is going nowhere. I'm exhausted and I can't sleep.
ちょっとラウンジで水でも飲んでくるかな
Maybe I should go to the lounge and get some water.
Give me some water. Hydrate. Hey, yo, give me that water.
And partying, yeah, this I probably wouldn't go over too well. I should try and cool down the lounge for now. What? Nah, dude.
Hey, get me some water, you fuck. Where's your water? Give me your water. Where's my water, you fucking bitch? Give me the water. Everyone hydrate.
Yo, what's up, Risha? My moonlight, moonlight is the one called Yin the Assassin. One called Risha Mao. I do not know the opening to Sailor Moon. I just know like the general tune, and I know that they say one called Sailor Moon.
Yeah, Risha.
Evening, Risha. 2 out of 10 needs work. I mean, hey, 2 is better than I was expecting.
ロイドさんでしたか。
It's you, Lloyd.
ごめん。いきなり声をかけて
Sorry about
驚
that.
かせたかな。
Hope I didn't startle you.
そんな
Oh no, it wasn't your fault.
私がただぼーっとしていただけですし。
I was just lost in thought is all.
と、
Well,
そこいいかな。
is it okay if I join you? Nod. The moon is beautiful tonight. Meh.
すごい月だな。
The moon is beautiful from here.
クロスベル市と違って街明かりが少ないおかげかな。
Maybe it's because we're away from the lights of Crossbow City.
そうですね。
Perhaps so.
その
You know,
朝ワジのやつに変な風に突っ込まれたんだ。
Wazzy told me the strangest thing this morning. Oh?
俺が夜中にふと起きて女の子とばったり出くわして二人っきりになりかねないって。
He said that I'd wake up in the middle of the night and stumble into a chance encounter with a girl. Just the two of us.
正直意味不明だったんだけど当たっちゃったと思ってさ。
Sound like a bunch of hot wind to me then, but had to say they hit the nail on the head. He. That Wazzy
不
kun.
思議ですね。
How audacious. You never cease to surprise me, Lloyd.
誰かにそばにいてほしいときに本当にそこにいてくれて
I was just starting to wish I had someone here with me, and not 1 minute later, there you were.
そこにいてくれるだけでなんだか安心できてしまう。
Simply having you here makes me feel so much more at ease.
支援家の皆さんが羨ましいです。
I have to say, I envy the rest of the SSS.
買いかぶりだよ。
Give me too much credit.
一人前の捜査官としてもみんなのリーダーとしてもまだまだ足りないところが多くてね。
I still have a lot of areas I need to work on as a senior detective. And as a leader, too.
もっと大きくならなくちゃな。
For one, I desperately need to grow up and actually hit puberty. Have you seen my face? Not a hair on it. I have no beard to speak of. I need second puberty to hit, like, now. Give me that second growth spurt so I get big muscle. Hey, Keith. Hey, Bison, how's it going today? It's going well, you know, for a Monday. It's going pretty good. Came home, ate leftovers, the second half of I think it was like a no, it's not pulled pork. It was some kind of, I think it was like a pulled roast hoagie that I got for dinner on Saturday, or lunch on Saturday. Also had tater tots with it. Man, fucking tater tots. Right, like there's tiers of like potato side, right? There's like baked potato, pretty damn good. There's like fries, pretty damn good. There's waffle fries, pretty damn good. Then there's curly fries, which I just like, you could put that curl spice on a fry, it just curls right up. Delicious. Then there's fucking tater tots. Tater tots, top. Like if you're gonna say, hey, what potato side do you want? Fucking tater tots, man. Like I will die on that hill. I love tater tots. Something about like the crunch and the texture of like the potato inside. Take it. But yeah, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope we're all doing well. Well. Timmy fell down the well. Oh, well that's good. How's that good? Well, he's well, isn't he? No, he's dead. He fell on his neck. Oh. Well, I mean, I don't see why we need to get him out. He's dead. He's already buried. Let's just knock down the well. He has a deep coffin. Oh, that's terrible.
なあ、リーシャ。
Hey, Risha.
失礼かもしれないけど、聞かせてもらってもいいか。
I don't mean to offend you, but there's something I've been wanting to ask.
失礼だなんて一体何でしょうか。
Offend me? What could it be?
どうして君はそんなに
Feelings in the moonlight. Okay. I've been wondering this for a while now, but
そんなに儚い目をして笑うんだ
why is it that your eyes look so forlorn whenever you smile?
思えば出会った時からそうだった気がする
I've noticed it since the day we met. During your short time in Crossbow, you've done so much.
イリアさんに望まれて最高のステージで活躍して
You're recruited by Ilya Platier yourself, featured on one of the greatest stages for Salge around.
リーシャ・マオといえば今やクロスベルじゃ有名人だ
Risha Mao is now a household name in Crossbow.
なのにどうして
And yet, even then,
どうして君はいつも何かを諦めたような微笑みを浮かべてるんだ
when you smile, it doesn't feel like you're here in the moment. It feels like you're in the future looking back at something you've lost.
どうしてそんな
Why would you think that?
よく知ってる人が一時期浮かべていた笑顔だったからさ
Because I've seen it before. Someone close to me wore that exact same smile for the longest time. Yeah.
今ではもうそんな儚げな笑顔は見せなくなってくれたけど
But eventually, like her grief, it faded. Now she can smile as genuinely as she did before.
だけど君はふと気づいたらいつもそんな笑顔だった気がする
But you, on the other hand, I don't think I've ever seen you smile any other way.
その人の笑みは大好きな人にもう会えないという悲しみに耐えようとするものだった
Her grief came from trying to bear the sorrow of losing someone she loved. Forever.
だったら君は
So, what about you?
イリエさんが大好きな君はどうしてそんな風に笑うんだ
Why smile that way even in the presence of someone like Ilya? Someone you love and cherish.
彼女はいつも君のそばにいるのに
She's always been there for you. She always will be.
正直驚きました
You really are full of surprises.
鋭いとは思っていましたけどまさかそこまでなんて
I've always known you were sharp, but I didn't expect you to see right through me.
それじゃ
Does that mean
正解です
yes? Everything you said is true.
多分私はそう遠くないうちにクロスベルを去ると思います
Maybe it's because I know I'll have to leave Crossbell before long.
やっぱりか
I thought that might be it.
理由は俺が聞けることじゃないか
Let me guess. You can't tell me the reason, can you?
はい
That's right. Risha is in love with Lloyd. Everyone's in love with Lloyd. No surprise. That's right.
でもそうですね詳細はやめておきますが
I can't share the details, but I can tell you this.
私は本来歩むべき道があるんです
Lloyd is the adult of the Kiseki series. I mean, he is definitely... Yeah, one could say Lloyd and Reen are probably the adults of the Trail series. Yeah, I could believe that. Because, I mean, like, I look at Adol, and I'm like, yeah, no, gets all the girls. And then I look at Lloyd, and I'm like, okay, he's like Proto-Reen, who I like more. And then Reen is Reen, and it's like, oh, no, yeah, no. Like, Adol, he can pick girls up anywhere. Takes zero time at all. And also, like, of the characters, he's the only one that's, like, romanced a god, right? Right? Goddess? Like, hey, man, it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. As far as I know. And maybe shit happens in Reverie. I don't know. Path I'm bound to walk is already set. It has been from the day I was born.
歩むべき道
Path?
家業のようなものです
Think of it as inheriting a family business.
小さい頃からそのために生きてきました
I've been living my life for that sole purpose, ever since I was little.
気の遠くなるような昔から祖先が受け継いできた道
It's the same path my ancestors have walked throughout history.
今となっては何のために歩んでいるのかわからない道を
But now, I no longer understand where that path is leading me, nor my reasons for taking it.
そうなのか
I see.
でもだったら
But, if you really don't like it,
だからといって必要ないそう 否定もしきれない道です。
Then why not leave it? I'm afraid it isn't simply a matter of like or dislike.
少なくとも父はその道を受け継ぐことに意味を見出しているようでし
In
た。
accepting his birthright, my father eventually found meaning in it.
世界そのものに働きかけ、歴史を動かすきっかけたりうる暗くひそやかな道を。
A hidden, lightless path that can influence society and even change the course of history.
そして私もまた父からその道を受け継ぎ、今まで歩いてきました。
Now it's mine. I inherited it from my father, and now it's my turn to find my own meaning in walking it.
そう。これからもまた。
That's how it should be. From this moment on.
変ですね、私。
You know, it's strange.
イリアさんが勧めてきたワインはちゃんと断ったんですけど、
Earlier, I refused the one that Ilya had offered.
それとも月の光に酔ってしまったのかしら。
Yet sitting here, I feel as though the rays of the moon alone have me intoxicated.
そうかもな。
That's pretty poetic.
ごめん。軽々しく立ち入ったかな。
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry into something so personal to you.
いえ、いいんです。
No, it's alright.
なんだか私もいっぱいいっぱいになっていたので。
I've been keeping all of this bottled inside of me for so long. It was only a matter of time before it all brimmed over.
話を聞いてくれてありがとうございました。
Thank you for listening to my story, Lloyd. Not even that much of a story either. It was just like, hey, so like, yeah, I'm gonna have to leave soon and go do a family business kind of thing. I can tell you what it is. Bison, before I go, okay, what do you gotta say, Fontana?
そっか。
2 pounds of salmon? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of salmon. 2 pounds of salmon? What the fuck? That is all? I don't even get more context? Is it something I have to do? Is it something that you did? Is it what? Oh god. Not at all. Happy to lend you an ear.
でも、リーシャ。もしかして君は
But I can't help wondering. Risha, are you? Lloyd? Kia, I love you. Love to see you. But like,
キア。
did you really have to interrupt that question? About it a week before I'm leaving for my trip. Oh god. Well, put that shit in the freezer. Kia.
あら、
Oh, I like your pajamas. Oh. Tender heart.
リーシャもいたんだ。
Oh, and Rishi is here too.
ひょっとしてお話中？
Were you guys in the middle of something? Yes.
もう終わったから。
No, it's okay. We're just about finished.
ああ、大丈夫だぞ。
Yeah, it's fine.
ひょっとして眠れないのか？
Are you having trouble sleeping? Yeah.
なんだか怖い夢を見たような気がして。
I think I had a scary dream.
そっか。
Really now?
俺のベッドで一緒に寝るか？
Would it help if you slept in my bed?
いいの？
Can I?
ああ、特別だけどな。
Yes, but just this once. Oh, he even picks her up. What a fucking good dad! Kia is way too... Yes, Kia is far too cute.
ごめん、リーシャ。変な形で中断しちゃってさ。
Trails is very good at making children that are very cute that you want to protect. Like, that I don't think anyone's complaining about Trails' ability to do that. Sorry about that, Risha. We'll have to pick this up again later.
とんでもない。
Don't worry about it.
ロイドさんのおかげで私もなんだか眠れそうで
After
す。
talking to you, I think I can finally manage to get some sleep.
ありがとうございました。
So thank you.
そっか。
Glad to hear it.
先ほどの話、どうかイリアさんには内緒にしていてください。
And if it isn't too much trouble, could you keep this talk between us? And away from Ilya, specifically, or Chill's ability to connect you with characters. Yeah. That too. Right? Like making good characters that you care about.
いずれ折を見て自分で話すつもりですから。
And really good villains that you love to hate. Where you're just like, oh, man, you're such a good villain. How do I know? I want you dead. I am not indifferent to your fate. I want you dead. I want to hurt you myself. Every hit I do in the boss fight feels cathartic. That's how you know a villain is good. Looking at you, Weissman. I want to tell you these things too, but not until the time is right.
わかった。
I understand.
頼りないかもしれないけど、何かあったら声をかけてくれ。
I don't know how much help I can be, but just know that you can call on me if you ever need anything.
できる限りのことはさせてもらうからさ。
I'll do whatever I can.
ありがとうございます。
I appreciate it.
では、もし困ったことがあれば相談させてもらいます
I'll
ね。
be sure to come to you for advice the next time I need it.
おや
Thanks,
すみなさ
Rishi.
い。ロイドさん、キーヤちゃん。
Good night, Lloyd. You too, Kia. See, the audio quality was different between that and the previous tag, right? Like, it almost sounds like she's using a different mic.
では、もし困ったことがあれば相談させてもらいますね。おやすみなさい。ロイドさん、キーヤちゃん。
I wonder if she's just, like, closer to the mic or something.
おやすみ。
She was
Risha.
told, like, hey, you're supposed to, like, say this in a very intimate way, where it's like, okay, be really close to the mic. Oh, yes, be really, really close to the mic. Oh, yes. And I don't know how, if that makes it sound different, like if I'm really close to the mic versus over here. Like I have to imagine it does, because, like, if you're going to keep the same volume level, but you're getting closer, you have to whisper it, right? So I'm not exactly sure. Because I haven't bothered being like, oh, how's the audio quality change compare based on me basically deep throating my fucking Blue Yeti, and not doing that. Good night, Risha.
おやすみなさい。
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. See
リ
you
ーシ
later.
ャ、どうしたの？
Did something happen to Risha?
いつもなんだか悲しそうだけど、ちょっと感じが違ったね。
She always looks a little sad, but it felt kind of different this time.
そっか。キーヤもわかるのか。
So you can tell too.
まあ、いろいろあるみたいだ。
I don't have all the details, but she's clearly dealing with a lot.
俺の方でもできるだけ気をつけておくつもりだよ。
She's a friend, so I'm going to be there for her in any way I can.
ロイドかっこいいね。
This is why the girls all like you so much, Lloyd.
からかうんじゃありません。
Hey now, no teasing, alright?
さてと、とっととベッドに戻って寝よ
Anyway, we have to get you back to bed, little lady.
う。あ、トイレとか済ませたか？
Do you need to go to potty? Do you need to go potty first?
ロイドデリカシーなさすぎ。
Lloyd, I can do that by myself. Oh. Okay. Oh, are you having like a PTSD nightmare of when you were almost toast? Interesting.
見つけて。
Find me.
ロイド、起きなよ。ロイド。
Wake up, Lloyd. Yeah, what's up, Wazzy?
あれ、
What?
今何時だ？
What time is it?
夜中の2時くらいかな。
About 2 a.m., I think.
ずいぶんうなされてたけど、どうしたんだい？
You look like you're having a nightmare. Are you okay?
ああ、なんだか変な夢を見ていたみたいだ。
Oh. Yeah, I guess I was having some kind of weird dream. That is one thing that I wish they explored a little bit more, right? Where it's like certain characters definitely like have trauma nightmares, right? Like you might think like, oh yeah, Joshua and stuff, and like probably Ash. But not really. They never show that as like a thing. I wish they did more like this, where it's like, oh yeah, no, all the main characters in Trails have fought gods and stuff, and like have had the shit beaten out of them. Like that would be pretty trauma inducing, right? Like why don't we hear them just like actually talking about the events ever, where it's like, hey man, you remember like when we fought this? Yeah, I do. Like, yo, be real. I was really scared. I have nightmares about it still. Yeah, me too. We almost died. Yeah. Wait. Huh?
なんだ、どうした？
Something wrong?
ランディ、起こしちゃったか？
Randy. Sorry, did we wake you?
まあ気にすんな。
Don't sweat it.
それより、キーボーがいないのか？
More importantly, where's Kita?
さっき二人で戻ってきて、一緒に寝てたみたいだけど。
You brought her back to sleep in your bed earlier, right?
二人とも気づいてたのか？
You two noticed?
そうなんだ。一緒に寝てたはずだけ
Yeah,
ど。
that's right. She should be right here.
部屋にはいないみたいだね。
Oh? As far as I can tell, the three of us are the only ones in the room.
ま、
ちょっと探してみようぜ。
Well, guess we better go wrangle her in.
ああ、悪いけど頼む。
Okay, gotta go find our child again. Thanks, guys. Sorry about dragging you out of bed for this. Despite checking every corner of the third floor, Lloyd, Randy, and Wazzy failed to find even the slightest trace of Kia. Having sensed the three of them shuffling about, Tio joined the effort, with the rest of the girls following suit. Soon after, the group called upon the hotel staff for help, expanding their search to the second floor.
そうですか。
Kia?
やっぱり2階にも。
So she's not on the second floor either.
申し訳ありませ
I'm
ん。
terribly sorry.
すべての客室をくまなく調べたわけではありません
In
が
the circumstances, we weren't able to make a thorough search of every guest
い
room.
え、十分です。こんな真夜中ですし。
You've already done more than enough. It's the middle of the night after all.
まったくあのちびっこ、何寝ぼけてるんだよ。
What the heck is short stuff's problem? Wandering off who knows where half asleep.
さすがにちょっと心配ね。
This is growing more and more concerning.
どこに行っちゃったんでしょ
Where could she have gone?
う。私のサーチでも見つかりませんでしたし。
Searching via the Aeon system has also yielded no results.
一体キアはどこに？
I have no idea where she could be.
お
Yo, Zite. Bro.
あら。
My, my.
おお、お前がいたか。
Oh, yeah. How we forget? We've got the super sniffer on our side.
お
おい、
What?
ついてこい。
He said, follow me.
こっちだと言っています。
She's this way.
とにかく追いかけましょ
What are we waiting for? After him. Yeah, follow after the wolf. The cool blue wolf.
お
そっちだ。ただし気をつけろ。
That way. But tread carefully.
しかしよくわかるわね。
Wow. You really do pick up what he's laying down.
でも気をつけろって。
But what could be out there that we need to be careful about?
時間がない。とにかく行ってみよ
There's no time to ponder it over. We need to
う。
move.
フラン、セシルね。それとイリアさんたち。
Fran, Cecily, Ilya, Sully, Risha.
皆さんはここで待っていてください。
Would you mind staying here and waiting for us?
でも
But
まあ仕方ないわね。
no, I
足手まとい
understand.
かもしれないし。
It'd only slow you down if we tagged along.
でも何かあったらすぐに呼んでちょうだい。
Alright, but if something happens, call us immediately, okay?
一応救急箱とかも持ってきているから。
I brought a first aid kit so I can at least treat any minor injuries.
ああ、わかった。
Thanks, that helps.
皆さんどうかお気をつけて。
Please be careful out there, everyone.
いざとなったらエニグマで連絡してくださいね。
Just contact me on your Enigma if there's an emergency. Okay, I was not expecting, like, FWL Fool. Oh.
これって
I was not expecting this to turn into a dungeon. I was not expecting anything like this in this chapter. Look at that!
垂れ幕が変わってる。
What happened to the banners?
おいおい、こいつは。
I'm not liking the looks of this.
いつの間にこんな。
When did this even happen?
夜限定のイベントとも思えないけど。
I doubt it's one of the park's nighttime attractions.
そんな話は聞いたことがありません。
Definitely not. Never have I heard of anything like this.
それにミッシーを他のキャラに変えるなんてありえないです。
Besides, there's no way they would ever vandalize Mishy's good image like this.
だろうな。
True enough.
あれは
Wait, look there. Why are the gates open to Wonderland? Fool's Wonderland. That's not even
プ
mission.
ールのワンダーランド。
Someone had to put up all of these banners. Like, someone had to take time to put up these banners and this sign. Like, there's so much effort going into this. Fool's Wonderland.
完全に名前が書き換わってんじゃねえか。
Even went around and goofed around with the name.
夢でも見てるんでしょう
I
か。
think I'm still dreaming or something.
夢は夢でも悪夢の類みたいだけど
I
ね。
don't know what kind of dreams you have, but I'd call this a nightmare.
どうやらキーアはこの先にいるみたいだ。
Kia is somewhere up ahead.
だったらとにかく中に入るしかない。
That's all that matters to me. We're going in no matter what. Right.
行くしかねえな。
Let's get to stepping. Yeah, boy. Oh god, and they even changed the front. Eee, this is creepy.
やれやれ、 いい趣味してるね。
Someone around here has a pretty tacky sense of taste.
ここまで凝ってるとため息しか出てこねえ
I
な。
don't know what's going on, but sure didn't hold any elbow grease back.
それにしても不気味なキャラですよね。
I have to say, this hedge was a lot less creepy with Mishy's face on it.
ミッシーの代わりにこんなものを
How dare they soil these sacred grounds?
絶対に許せないです。
That clown could never replace Mishy.
リュウちゃん、落ち着いて。
Settle down, Tio.
それにしてもキアは一体どこに？
Forget that. What's important is where Kyo ran off to.
左右前方、何か来ます。
Something's coming. Watch your 2 and 10.
何？
What? Ellie's screaming roller coaster. Oh, hello there. Okay, there we go.
これって。
What are they?
ホラーコースターの化け物にしちゃ
They
ガ
don't
チ
look like
すぎる
special
ぞ。
effects for the horror coaster, that's for sure.
とにかく迎撃するぞ。
Whatever they are, they're hostile. Stop them. Here they come. These things remind me of the...
気をつけて。了解です。
These things remind me of the things that, the bell lady from Sky does.
分析を開始します。
I can't remember what her name is.
ゲットです。
A mass of souls drawn from dreams. It can absorb incoming arts and confuse enemies. Ibika 2. Out the way. Oh god, that's heavy.
え、
Okay. So it can absorb incoming arts. Okay, 354.
俺の番だな。
You have that. Okay.
行くぞ。
So Sepith up. Let's encourage
みんな
行くぜ。
一気に行くぞ。
俺の
S-Craft.
番だな。
You.
赤き
Death Scorpion. 3.25. Okay,
私の番で
1.22.
す。
Analyze Zany Zen. What's going on with you?
詳細データ。
That's down,
ゲットです。
ADF down. Now souls will sleep and absorb physical attacks. Okay. Alpha wave. Okay, so I'm gonna need to heal.
任せてくれ。任せてくれ。
Okay, recovery, breath. Ooh. Okay, well, yeah, that's fine.
行くぜ。
Cry.
助かりました。
And
私の番です。
I could
エニグマ
just
ク
do
ロ。
that.
それ。
Make sure it's all good. Call allies, okay?
よし。
Hazy Haze, Zany Zena.
やってや。
おっしゃ。
Okay. Cry.
任せて。
Metal scope. Oh. Let's accelerate.
時
Let's do
々
that.
私の番です。
That way you can analyze this
ターゲッ
one.
トを捕捉しました。
Master Dream no weapons have little effect against it. Okay, so they're all weak to that. Fine.
おっしゃ。
Okay. 60.
行くぜ。
Okay. There we go. Death Scorpion 200. Almost kills. Call allies. Is that a different summon?
よし。
Hazy Haze. Yeah. Craft. Burn Heart.
行くぞ。
Okay. Craft. Raging Spin. There we
さ
go.
てと。
Okay. And you absorb physical attacks. I should probably start getting to work on you. So fire and earth are the only ones. So good.
エニグマクロ。
Earth.
任せろ。
Oh, god damn it. Of course it slept her. Of course it did. Hey, Neko Dave. Oh god. Hey. How are you doing, my friend?
Thanks.
負けるかさせるか負けられない
Please. Please stop. Allies. Okay, thank you. Hope you're having a grand old day right today. Or right now. Okay, come on. Let me stop.
おっしゃ
Okay, Warcry.
よし
行くぜ
I do this. Take out a couple of them. Okay. You. Okay, thank you. I am doing pretty well right now. Having a grand old time playing this game. And was not expecting this sequence of events to occur in this instance, right? Like I was definitely not expecting a thing like this. Because like, oh yeah, no, I was like, oh yeah, no, again, I thought the animation was going to purely be, fuck, damn it, was going to purely be whatchamacallit, a like dialogue only thing. Breath yourself. You. Craft. Okay, let's.
これで終わりだ
なんとかしないと
Yeah.
ドライブ開始
Yourself.
負けられない
Craft. Old Gehenna. You can remember I have Aura Rain. I think I have a set as her main thing. Craft. Or art. Because I have Mercuria. Holiday time over. Ah, okay. Yeah, holiday time is over. We are now back to our regularly scheduled terrifying programming. F you. Fuck your hydro cannon. Fuck! God damn it, stop KOing him! You son of a bitch. I'm trying to deal.
ありがとう
なんとかしないと
手こずはっ負けるか
まだまだ
No, you absorb physical attacks. I just need to make sure they are both in the heal radius.
エニグマ鼓動
甘いって行くぜ
Okay, it's actually bad to have these guys close because they're going to be doing that.
エニグマ行きますエ
Okay.
ニグマ鼓動
任せてくれ
Guy. Oh, yeah, you have.
はあそれ
What's this look like? Ooh, that's cool. Good.
任せろ
Okay, Stone Spike. Just a whole bunch of earth. Get you the hell out of here, you son of a bitch.
うっしゃいい感じだぜ
ナイスファイ
That
ト
was a lot. That was a lot, yeah. Thank you. Please give me. Ellie's arrow cannons been upgraded to aerial 2. Do not set a sense break. I do not want aerial cannon. I want her heal. EP cut 2, EP 2. Okay, so I have to equip that. That was a lot. And Nekode, question: what's the name of the bewitching bell in Sky? What's her name? I can't think of it. Yeah,
なんだってんだ
I can't Luciola or Luciola. That's it. Okay, thank you. I was like, yeah, because those things look like the things that she summons. How was that about?
今の手応えは
I couldn't tell you, but they were very formidable.
いつまで隠れているつもりだ。
How long are you gonna keep hiding?
いい加減出てこい。
Show yourself already! What?
よくわかったね。
Did you notice me? Or was that just your intuition?
Hello there, Campanella.
What?
男
A
の子
boy?
気配を感じませんでした。
I couldn't feel his presence at all.
てめえ何者だ。
Bastard. Who are you?
釣れないな。
Where are your manners?
一度すれ違っているはずだし、知らぬ仲じゃないっていう
We've
のに
already crossed paths once before. I would hope you haven't forgotten me.
ねえ、特務支援課の諸君。
Ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section.
あなた、もしかして
Can't be. He's
ヨナの部屋でロイドさんたちを罠にかけようとしたハッ
the
カー。
hacker who trapped all of you in Yona's room at the B sector.
そしてテロリストたちにタワーの情報を流した張本人か。
As well as the person who supplied the terrorists with data on Orcus Tower.
実際に会うのは人形工房前ですれ違って以来だったな。
The first time we encountered each other was in front of the doll studio, right?
正解。
Bingo!
ウロボロスが執行者ナンバー0。道化師カンパネルラ。
I am Enforcer number 0. Campanella the Fool.
以後、お見知りおきを願うよ。
A pleasure to finally meet you. So Campanella is one of the few enforcers that has shown up in every arc. Right? Like he is one of the few recurring ones that like we have seen physically in each game. Yeah, or in each arc somewhere, right? Pleasure to finally meet you. True. Because I mean, like, yeah, there's Campanella, and then like the non-active ones like Joshua and Ren, and then we haven't seen him physically yet, right? In this game, we haven't seen Blue Bloom. We haven't seen Fan Thief B physically, so we can't say that he's in each of them. He just has a quest line at least. Are there any other enforcers that have shown up in each game? Or in each arc? I don't think so.
リベールを混乱に陥れた謎の秘密結社。
He's from the secret society that threw Liberal into chaos.
あの工房の前であった以上関係があるとは思ったが
I figured something was up when you mentioned seeing them at the studio.
まさかテロリストなんかに協力していたとはね。
To make matters worse, he's been colluding with the terrorists.
彼らも災難だよね。
Those unlucky terrorists met with quite a terrible fate, didn't they?
兵ゆえに赤い星座。厄介な連中が出てきたからね。
They didn't fly into town thinking they'd catch the eye of a Heiwei in the red constellation, that's for sure.
特に帝国の人たちは本当気の毒だったな。
But the Calvardians got off easy. Oh, those poor, poor boys from the Empire. Such a shame.
ふざけないで。
How can you just mock them like that?
一応協力をしていた仲間だったんでしょ。
You were on the same team, weren't you? They were comrades.
彼らはあくまで僕が利用してた
They
駒
were
の一つだ。
pawns, more like. Completely and utterly disposable.
なかなか面白い形で動いてくれそうだったから少し手伝ってあげただけだ
I
ね。
figured they would be interesting enough to shake things up, so I gave them a hand.
彼らの主張やイデオロギーには全く興味ないんだよね。
I couldn't care less about their goals or ideologies.
なかなかいい性格
Yeah,
してるじゃ
I'm
ん。
gonna help these terrorists potentially knock down the brand newest skyscraper ever known. Because I think it would be pretty interesting to see. Well, aren't you a piece of work?
ワジさんといい勝負なのではないかと。
He resembles you, Wazzy, but with a trashy suit and zero tact.
ざれ事はそこまでだ。
Enough beating around the bush.
このクロスペルで一体 何をしようとしている？
Dude, the Enforcer's theme from Sky. It's a very good theme. Like, this guitar goes hard. Why have you come to Crossbell? What are you trying to achieve?
何よりもキアをどこへ連れ去った？
And more importantly, what have you done with Kia?
力ずくでも話してもらうぞ。
Tell us or we'll force it out of you. Where is our daughter?
いい気迫だね。
Oh, I like you. You're just full of vigor, aren't you?
でも君たちのお姫様には別に何もしちゃいないよ。
There's no need to raise your voice, though. I haven't touched one hair on your pretty little princess's head.
さっきここをふらふらと通り過ぎるのは見かけたけどね。
All I know is that she walked straight through here in a dazed stupor just a while ago. What?
てめえしらばっくれるつもりか。
Stop playing dumb, you little freak.
でも事実だからね。
But I'm not. It's the truth.
信じるかどうかは君たち次第だけど。
You can believe whatever you want.
今日のところはあくまで君たちに挨拶しに来ただけさ。
The fact of the matter is this. I only came by this evening for one reason. To greet you. Oh no, he snapped his fingers. It's never good when an enforcer snaps their fingers. Huh?
これは
What's happening? He's using magic to revert everything back the way it was. Somehow.
元に戻りやがった。
It's back to normal.
随分と大掛かりな手品じゃないか。
Isn't that a little too grand to be a simpler parlor trick?
まさか現実の類。
Was it some kind of illusion? Oh no, he's initiating his OP teleport powers
それじゃあ
that
僕は
villains in
これで失礼
JRPGs
しよ
all
うかな。
have. You can only be a villain in a JRPG if you have some form of teleportation. If you'll excuse me,
また近いうちに会えることを祈っているよ。
I hope we meet again soon.
ああ、お姫様なら奥の城へと向かったはずさ。
Oh, and just so you know, your little princess was on her way to the castle up ahead.
とっとと保護してあげるんだね。
I'd suggest you make your way over before she walks herself into a horrible accident.
それじゃあまた。
See you next time.
あれが
Give me a break.
あれがウロボロス。
Is that what Ouroboros is like?
エステルさんたちやレンちゃんから聞いてたけど、
We heard a lot about them from Estelle, Joshua, and Ren.
ハッキング技術といい、とんでもない集団みたいです。
On top of that information, we can safely say that they are more than proficient at hacking.
おいおい、あんな連中までクロスベルに来てんのかよ。
What? Like we don't have enough maniacs in Crossbell to worry about?
そんな
I just
ど
don't
うして
understand
クロス
why.
ベルばかり。
Why Crossbell over anywhere else?
いろいろ裏の事情がありそうだね。
Regardless of what their gambit here is.
まあそれはともかく、
We'll need to set it aside for now.
今はキアを保護するのが先じゃない。
Searching for Kia seems like a more pressing matter, wouldn't you say?
そうだ、
Right.
奥の城って言ってたな。
He said she's at the castle up ahead.
行ってみましょう。
Let's go. Let me steal some shit. Good. Oh god, she's glowing. Okay.
いた。
Hey, Kia, stop glowing, please. There she is.
よかった。
We made it. We made it in time. Oh, that's what she said exactly. Between the forgotten phantasm.
どうして
Oh god, you even have a different portrait. You're going Super Saiyan, Kia. Why?
どうしてなの
Why do I?
キア。キア、大丈夫か？
Are you alright, Kia?
よかった。怪我はしていない。
Thank goodness. You're not hurt, are you? Huh?
ライドたちどうしたの
What's up, guys? Is something wrong?
ガッどうしたのって、あのな。
You what's up, guys, me?
キア、どうしてここへ？
What are you doing here, Kia?
ロイドさんたちの部屋から歩いてきたのですよね。
Why did you wander out of bed by yourself? What the hell?
ここって昼間のお城
Are we at the castle in the park?
キア、なんでここにいるの
What am I doing here?
やれやれ、全然覚えてないみたいだね。
Well, that's just Andy. She doesn't recall a single thing that's happened.
寝ぼけてここまで来ちゃったんでしょうか。
Do you think she was sleepwalking? A healthy blue glow. You know, when they say she's just glowing, usually that doesn't mean that she's glowing blue.
いや、それにしちゃ壮絶に寝ぼけすぎだろう。
I don't know. I mean, yeah, people do that, but all the way across an entire theme park?
希望、何も覚えてないのか。
You really not remember, Kito?
なんか夢でキーヤを呼ぶような声が聞こえ
I
たよ
remember
う
hearing
な。
a voice in my dream that was calling out to me.
あれキーヤが呼んでたのかな
Or maybe it was like I was calling out to it? Huh.
夢だもの仕方ないわ
Well, if it really was just a dream, then no harm
と
done.
にかく無事でよかった
We're just glad you're safe.
そうだな。
Yeah, you said it.
よし、俺たちも一旦ホテルに戻ろう。
Come on, let's return to the
キ
hotel.
ーヤ、部屋に戻ったらちゃんと寝るんだぞ。
Gotta get you back to bed, okay, Kia? Okay. We gotta get Kia back to bed. Hey, you know, Ellie, if you want to share a bed with me and Kia, that's fine. And then Kia, you can go back to your normal bed, and me and Ellie can just share a bed. It's fine. Lloyd and the others then took Kia back to the hotel and put her to bed. Shortly after, they contacted park security to explain what had happened. Once things were ironed out, the SS paid another visit to the scene, but failed to find anything that could explain Kia's strange behavior. Once dawn began to break, they finally returned to their rooms and slept in until noon. After a long-needed rest, they checked out of the hotel and left Michelin with Maribel, who had arrived to pick them up. Exhilarating ride. Truly, we are almost done with intermission. God, when you get a little bit like sleep in the corner of your eye. Yeah.
キーヤ、ご機嫌だな。
You look like you're in good mood good mood, Kia.
なんかいろいろあったけど、ちゃんと楽しめたか？
I know this trip was more hectic than we bargained for, but did you have fun? Yeah, of course.
またみんなで一緒にお出かけしたいね
We should go on vacations like this with everyone like this all the time.
今度はアルモリカ村とか
Maybe for our next one we can stay at Armorica Village.
いいかもしれないな。
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
昨日の様子からすると何かあるのかと思ったけど、
I was expecting her to be more shaken up after that big scare last night.
すっかり元気そうだし、そんなに心配はいらないかな。
Seeing her now, it's like it never happened. Guess my worries were misplaced.
むしろ心配すべきは結社の動きの方か。
What I should be focusing on instead is the society. Whatever it is they're plotting.
ライドどうしたの
Lloyd, is something wrong?
いや、なんでもないよ。
No, it's nothing.
それよりキーヤ、本当に昨日の夜変なやつを見かけたりしてないんだよ
Actually,
な。
Kia, you didn't happen to see anyone suspicious last night, did you?
ピンク色の服を着たやつとか。
Like, say, a young man wearing a pink suit?
見かけてないと思
No,
うけ
I
ど
don't think so.
キーヤ寝ぼけてたみたいだから
But I was super sleepy, so I'm not really sure.
そっか。あ、いや、
Super sleepy
そ
children,
れならいいんだ。
famous for not being able to remember things. Sorry, I'm just checking my keyboard tray. There we go. It's not that big a deal. Forget I said anything.
こちらにいましたか
So this is where you two have been. Meow. Hey, Maribel. Hi, Belle.
マリアベルさん、どうもお疲れ様です。
Hey, Maribel. Thank you again for inviting us.
お疲れ様はあなたたちの方でしょ
Not at all. You earned the break, didn't you?
しかし結社と言ったかしらふざけた連中もいたものね
And even then, you still had to work during this trip thanks to that so-called society. A gaggle of clowns, the lot of them.
私の人形をさらったのもそいつらの一員という話ですし
One of them had the gall to lay their hands on my darling little dolls, too. The nerve of some people.
これは保安部の警備体制を徹底する必要がありますわね
The security department had best prepare themselves for a thorough restructuring in the near future.
そうですね。
Best of luck to them.
民間の警備員の手に負えるやつじゃないと思うけど。
I hate to break it to you, Maribel, but I doubt regular security guards could have handled someone like that anyway. He was teleporting. He was zipping around, like an anime character. He had instant transmission.
やっぱり俺たちの方で気をつけておく必要が
But
あるな。
hopefully we can. We're going to have to be careful from here on out.
まあそれはともかく
Well, corporate efficacy aside, I just had the loveliest little idea.
ロイドさんキーヤさん
But I wanted to run it by the both of you first.
と思ったのですけどみんなで記念写真を撮らないこと
What do you say to taking a commemorative photo together with the entire group?
ああいいですね
Ah, that is a good idea.
記念写真って前にみんなで一緒に撮った
Is that like the group picture we took with everyone a while back?
ああみんなと一緒の思い出を写真に残しておくものさ
Yeah, it's a good way to preserve the memories you made with everyone.
それを見れば今回のバカンスをいつでも思い出せるってわけ
That
だ
way, when you look at the photo, you'll have something to remember the trip by.
撮りたい
Cool! Let's take one.
決まりですわね
It's decided.
そうなると船内よりこちらの方がいい
Up
かし
here
ら
on the deck would make for a better backdrop than the cabin, wouldn't you say? Got Serene flying in on Valimar. Hey! What's up? I got a Gundam! Cuts into Reen cutting the ship in half while they're halfway across the lake.
そうですねせっかくのいい天気ですし
Good point. Weather is perfect, too.
俺みんなを呼んできますよ
I'll go gather the others.
お願いします
Please do.
それと船内にいる添乗員に声をかけてくだ
And
さ
if
い
you don't mind, could you inform the stewardess as well?
記念写真のサービスならすぐに受け付けてくれますわ
Commemorative photos are part of the ship's service. She'll take the photo for us free of charge.
わかりました
For sure. Huh?
大切な人たちに余計な心配をかけたくない
I know you'd never want to cause your loved ones any concern.
いい女は大変ですわね
Being a strong girl can be difficult, can't it?
何か悩みがあるのでしょう
Something is troubling you deep down, isn't it?
私ならば力になれるかもしれませ
I'd
ん
be happy to help if you'll allow me. Hey, Mary Belle. Stop being weird. Like, man, there are parts of me that's like, man, I wish I could shut off my memory of Cold Steel while playing this game. Sus. Not sure if this is a game where Reen saves Una from the fallen ship. Sus. I don't think it is. Because, like, I'm pretty sure that's just retroactively added in Cold Steel 3 to, like, all the scenes. Like, it doesn't happen during any, like, in-game cutscene. It's just like, oh, it just happened. Intermission. A brief respite and... Sus.
ランクアップですね
Been promoted.
おめでとうございます
Swimsuit snipping situation. Good. Invigorate. That's nice.
お疲れ様でした
R&R 3 plus 2 DP. Man, only got plus 2 bonus. I don't know. Rest and revolution. Revolution around the sun? It's like, man, kind of wish I didn't know how certain things went.
なかなか順調なよう
Good.
ですね
Things are proceeding smoothly. Oh, hello there. Conspiracy. Sky Second Chapter OST, Disc 1, Track 9. Yo, Celestial Globe. Okay. Finally showing it in like a proper game cutscene and not just in like the doors. Right? Because they only show this area in the final door you can get in Sky the Third. So this is the first time they're showing it in like a non-optional way. Indeed, preparations have progressed to approximately 90% completion. I should have more than enough time to carry out the
お
order.
疲れ様です博士
Excellent work, Professor.
カンパネルラレギオンたちの動きは
Campanella, what can you tell me of the other enforcers and their ventures?
ちょっと前にブルブランが遊んでいたみたいだけどもう手は引いたみたいだ
I
ね
believe Blue Blanc stopped by for one of his little games, but he's already returned to his own affairs.
レンはリベールに去ってから戻ってくる気配はなさそうだ
Ren hasn't gone back to Liberal since leaving for, or hasn't gone back to Crossbell since leaving for Liberal.
そして彼女についてはまあ様子見でいいんじゃない
As for you-know-who, I move that we continue taking a wait-and-see approach with her.
式紙は貸してくれたけど今のところ介入するつもりは一切ないみ
She
た
lent
い
me
だし
some of those bound spirits of hers to play with, but I don't think she has any intention of participating further. Oh, okay, so Luciola is like, hey, I'm stepping out of this for a while. What the heck is Blue Lost deal? He just likes stealing shit and playing games, basically.
わかりました。
That is perfectly fine.
マイスターと同様、彼らの意思に任せてくだ
See,
さ
the
い。
Anguisses are interesting because we still haven't seen all the Anguisses yet either, right? Like, right? Like, I think that's the most interesting part about, like, the society, where they've hidden the identities of so many of the key figures, right? Where it's like, okay, we know that there are X number of Enforcers. We still have yet to see all of them. We know there are X number of Anguisses. We have yet to see all of them. For sixth, we've probably seen the sixth. I mean, of course, I can't tell who they are based on their Japanese voice, but I don't think we've seen the first. Because, what, the second Anguis was, Vita. Right? She's second. If I remember right. But I don't think we know first. Like, we still don't know several of the Anguisses. We know third it was Weissman. But yeah, we don't know several, like a few of them still. They're free to do as they please, just as the Meister is.
しかし、レギオンには全ての行動の自由を与えるか。
Perhaps, but the enforcers have a bit too much freedom for my liking.
あの方の決めたこととはいえ、いささか理不尽な掟だね。
Then again, that is how things are meant to be. What an irrational system she's put into place.
全てはマスターのおぼし飯。是非を問う必要はあり
Seventh
ま
was
せん。
Aryan Road, yep. That is the Grandmaster's will, Professor. It is senseless to question whether it is right or wrong.
それより、いらっしゃったようですね。
Regardless, I believe our final guest has arrived.
おや、来たかね。
I was wondering where she was.
時間通りだね。
Timely as always. Meow. Meow.
お待たせしました。
My apologies for the wait. The seventh Angus. Yeah. So this is 145 are unknown up to CS4. Okay.
もう始めているようですね。
So this is the seventh Anguis, which is Iron Road. This is not the voice that I was expecting her to have. In Japanese. Of course, I guess it doesn't really matter what voice I expect her to have in Japanese, because it's like, yeah, fuck it, I don't know. I see you have already started.
いえ、始めたばかりです。
Pay it no mind. We'd only just begun.
例の件についてはもうよろしいのですか？
I trust matters on your end have already been settled.
ええ。あとは破壊殿に全てをお任せしてきました。
Yes. I left everything in the hands of the Oathbreaker. The
それ
Oathbreaker.
でクロスベルでしたね。
Turning our attention to Crossbow.
かの地に赴くのは私もいささか久しぶりです。
It's been quite some time since I last stepped foot upon its soil.
あまりの変わりように目を丸くするんじゃない？
Isn't it amazing just how much it's changed?
現代の動力文明では最先端の大都市だろうしね。
It's fair to call it the most advanced metropolis on the continent, as well as the center of modern civilization.
私も完成前にもう一度顔を出してみるつもりだよ。
I intend to return there before the finishing touches are made.
どうだね。せっかくだから現地で落ち合うとしようか。
What do you say to meeting me there? We so rarely get together.
ええ、依存はありません。
I have no objections.
ではお二方、以後は一切をお任せします。
Very well. I will leave the hereafter in both of your capable hands.
減塩計画。あの方の最終計画のためには欠かせないステップです。
Here is to the next step of the Grandmaster's Phantasmo Blaze plan.
第一段階としての仕掛け。よ
Take
ろしくお願
care
い
to
し
set
ま
the
す。
stage well and proper.
了解だ。
Understood.
全てはマスターのために。
Yes, in the name of the Grandmaster.
Okay. So this is when Ouroboros is presumably going to actually start really getting involved. The Reverend regarding Crossbow's potential independence, as proposed by Mayor Corus, was drawing closer and closer. So this is where Ouroboros is finally starting to get involved in the Crossbow arc, which I'm surprised that it has taken this long. I was expecting more of the I was expecting more of Azure to be solely around them being involved, right? Like, we're presumably, what, like halfway through the game? 60%? Like, we're in chapter 3 of, what, 4, 5 chapters, maybe? Like that's... I'm surprised that it's taken this long for them to be like, okay, yeah, we're here. We're doing shit. As pressure from the Imperial and Republican governments mounted by the day, so too did the citizens' fervor. Combined with the excitement generated from the debut of Argenteel's revival performance, emotions in the city were hitting a fever pitch. All the while, a new concern was beginning to emerge from the shadows. Things have started moving. You don't say. Oh, cryptids. Did you say cryptids? 34F, joint conference room.
ええ、その通りよ。
That I did.
単なる魔獣とは言い難い大型で不可思議なモンスター。
I don't believe it's appropriate to simply refer to them as monsters. Not only are they much larger, their origins are a mystery. Nah, much less than 50. Really, much less than 50. Fucking Christ, how long are the next few chapters?
そんな存在がクロスベル各地で発見されるようになっているわ。
What's more, they're starting to appear all over Crossbell.
私らが見たやつだ。
That's the one we went against.
結局とどめを刺す前に逃がしてしまったけど。
The commander isn't exaggerating. We couldn't handle it between just the two of us, so we had to retreat.
こんな魔獣が。
It really isn't your average monster.
そういった情報は流れてはいましたが。
I've come across bits and pieces of information regarding it, but...
それだけじゃない。他のタイプも確認されている。
There's more. Other types have been cited as well. Wait a second.
急降山に現れた。
That's the one we fought back in the old mine.
おいおい、また出たのかよ。
Ah, you telling me there's more of those things?
先日、同じタイプのものが北の山岳地帯に出現しやがってな。
This was taken a few days ago in the mountains to the north.
そちらのスコットたちにすでに退治されている。
Scott and Wenzel here were able to exterminate it.
そうだったんですか。
That's a relief, at least.
もしかしてお二人で退治なさったんですか？
You two managed to handle that thing all by yourselves?
ああ、不意をついてなんとか倒すことができ
Yeah,
たよ。
but we had to get the jump on it to pull it off.
これも君たちの方から情報が回っていたおかげ
It
だ
was
な。
thanks to the CGF's intel that we were able to take it out.
ただ、どうにも妙な手応えでな。
Right, but there was something very bizarre about the old deal.
アーツの効き方が異なる上に光るようにして消えてしまった。
The horse didn't have the usual effects on it, and it disappeared into a beam of light when it finally defeated.
やはり
That sounds familiar.
俺たちが戦った時と全く同じみてえだ。
It's exactly what happened when we fought.
しかし山岳地帯ということは
You said it appeared in the mountains.
今度は屋外に現れたんだね。
Does that mean it was out in the open this time?
ええ。これまでにも塔や総員など異常な場所は確認されているわ。
Yes. Until now, monsters like these only appeared in enclosed locations, such as Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple.
どうやら何らかの理由で場の歪みが発生していると推測されているのだけど。
It's speculated that some form of spatial distortion has emerged in those particular areas, though we can't explain why.
でもこれらの幻獣は山岳地帯や故障地帯などにも出現しているの。
These cryptids, however, emerged outdoors, both in the mountains and by the lake shores.
ひょっとしたら場の歪みがそうした屋外にも現れているのかもしれない。
We suspect that the same distortion effects could be occurring in those locations as well.
そんな。
That's not good.
ゾッとしない話だな。
I was afraid you'd say that.
では私たちをここに呼んだ理由というのは。
Is this why you called all of us here?
ああ、これらの幻獣への対応をギルドと特務支援課の双方に頼みたくてな。
Yes. We'd like to request the aid of the Bracer Guild and the SSS in dealing with these cryptids.
独立提唱がなされて以来、ベルガード、タングラム両門でやや緊張状態が続いている。
The CGF has been on high alert at both Belgard and Tangram ever since the mayor's independence proposal.
せめて住民投票が終わるまではそちらに集中しておきたいんだ。
Simply put, our manpower is focused there. At least until the referendum is voted upon.
わかりました。引き受けさせていただきます。
We understand. The SSS is ready to help.
分担に関してはこちらに任せてもらっても
Let's do. Should we go ahead and decide how we're going to divvy this up?
ええ。データはお渡しするからそちらにお任せするわ。
That would be best. I'll provide you with all the data we have and leave you to decide on a suitable course of action.
それとできれば原因の特定も頼みたいの。
If at all possible, I'd also like to request that you look into the source of all of this.
原因
Source?
なぜそうした幻獣がいきなり現れたかですか
You suspect an external force is behind the cryptid's sudden appearance?
ええ。魔獣の発生は昔から一定のサイクルで起きているけど、
Yes. Think of it this way. Dangerous monsters surfacing on our highways is a cyclical phenomenon.
この幻獣に関してはそこから外れた異常事態と言っても過言ではないでしょ
The
う。
cryptids, however, are an anomaly. Their emergence doesn't align with that cycle at all.
間違いなく何か原因があるはずだ。
Which leads us to believe that there's an underlying cause.
場の歪みを発生させて常識外れの大型魔獣が現れるだけの
Whatever it is, it's capable not only of giving rise to these cryptids, but of distorting the fabric of space itself.
なるほど
Interesting theory.
ギルドの名にかけて必ずや突き止めてみせよう。
Understood. We'll get to the bottom of this. I swear it on the name of the sporting gauntlet. It's Dewey, mine. Okay. You know, I realized I should probably update stream title to say Chapter 3. Here we go. Oink. That's how we do it, baby. Okay. Wow.
しかしあんたたちとこんな形で共闘するとはね。
I never would have guessed we'd all get to team up for a job like this.
最初の頃からすると想像もつかんな。
The notion we were nearly unfathomable by the start of the year.
まあこっちもそれなりに成長してるってことだね
Hey, just goes to show. We've come a long way since back then.
いや実際大したもんだよ
Yeah, you guys have really made a name for
も
yourself.
し警察をクビになった
Or name
ら
for yourselves.
いつでも歓迎させて
Things
も
don't
らう
work
ぜ
out with the police, you could probably get hired at the guild in a heartbeat.
そうそう
Absolutely.
特にティオちゃんなんかギルド向きだと思うのよ
I'd be
ね
more than happy to have you in the guild, Tio. I think it'd be a perfect match.
そう言われましても
Are you certain the guild is the one you intend to pair me with?
お言葉だけいただいておきます
We appreciate the sentiment. See, it's these kinds of like side bracers that I'm like honestly excited to see in future entries where like the graphics are updated to be like, yo, I want to see what these people like look like fully modeled. Or not fully modeled, but like updated modeled.
でも
We
幻獣
appreciate
で
the
すか
sentiment. That said, I don't have a good feeling about whatever these cryptids are.
あとりあえず手分けすることにしよ
Me
う
neither. I say we should split the work up so we can get to it.
警備隊から回ってきたのは全部で5件
CGF's report mentions 5 of those things in total.
君たちにはそのうち2件を受け持ってもらいたい
If you wouldn't mind, I'd like you guys to take care of 2 of them.
へえ、随分と気前がいいじゃないか。
Offering to do most of the job yourselves. You're too kind.
いいんですか？そちらの分担が多くても。
Are you sure that's okay? Seems a bit disproportionate.
ただでさえ、アリオスさんが今は動けない状況なの。
Plus, Arios isn't here to help this time around.
だからこそさ、
That's exactly the reason.
彼が動けない分、あんたたちにも必ずしわ寄せが来るはずだよ。
You guys will be feeling the pressure from his absence just as much as us, if not more.
元より魔獣退治は私たちのお箱
Not to mention, monster exterminations are typically a brace's jurisdiction.
お互い他の仕事もあるし効率的に分担すべきでしょ
We both have other jobs to take care of in addition to the cryptids, so I think dividing things like this is for the best.
助かります
If you insist.
なんだか申し訳ないですね
I don't know if I'm really okay with pushing all of that on you guys.
何お互い様さ
Don't sweat it. It's not like we aren't on the same team here.
それに君たちの方には結社の問題もあるからな
Besides, you guys will probably have your hands full with the society again before long.
はい。
Oh yeah, you guys are the main characters, so you guys are the ones that are gonna have to deal with bosses. Oh yeah.
たくその問題もあるんだよな
Dang. Trying to forget about those lunatics.
結社
Are they on the moon? Because they're lunatics. Society of Ouroboros.
なんでも遊撃士協会とは
いろいろと因縁があるとか。
The Bracer Guild has a history with them already, does it not?
ええ、リベールの異変でもエステルちゃんたちをはじめとする遊撃士がやり合ったし、
Yes. Estelle, Joshua, and the rest of the Liberalian branch first encountered them during the Liberal incident.
それ以外にも各地の事件で幾度となくぶつかっている
The
わけ。
guild has had a number of run-ins with them across the continent since then as well, although we're not going to tell you about it.
帝国のギルドが一時壊滅状態に陥ったのも奴らの仕業だと言われている。
Not to mention the attack on the guild branches in Erebonia. You're suspected to be there doing it too.
もっともその後の衰退の原因は帝国軍の圧力によるものだ。
Presence in the Empire has declined significantly ever since, thanks to pressure from the Imperial government.
そうなんですか。
They're so prolific.
しかし聞けば聞くほど捉えどころのねえ連中だぞ。
For real. The more we learn about these guys, the less I want to know. It's the word lunatic originates from the idea of crazy. Yeah, I did know that, but I just want to say it. Yeah, basically it's kind of like, oh yeah, I think it's sort of tied into the idea of like werewolves and people going crazy. It's like it's all in the same vein. But yeah, that is one of the roots of the term. But it is always interesting when you like look at etymology of words, be like, how does this word? Why does this word exist? You know what? I was talking about this the other day with a fellow person at work, and you know what word that the first time I immediately saw it, my entire world immediately rewrote itself and reconstituted itself as like, wow, I've been an idiot. Because I saw it written for the first time and immediately knew that I had been pronouncing the word wrong my entire life. Do you know what word that was? Do you know what word that was? Everyone in chat. Real, the more we learn about these guys, the less I want to know. Yeah.
いずれにせよギルドの方でも未だ実態がつかめていない連中だ。
Truth be told, the guild doesn't know a lot about who they are or what their internal structure is like.
何が目的かわからないがくれぐれも気をつけるといい。
We don't even know what they're after most of the time. All I can say for sure is to watch your backs around them.
困ったことがあったら遠慮なく連絡してきなよ。
Yeah, give us a ring if you run into any trouble, you hear? What word? What word? I'm glad that you asked. Not that I was fishing for it. I was fishing for it. It's this word. Or I guess it's a truncated word. I can't remember if it's actually two words or one. Let me check. You know, I'll type it as two, just so it's easier to see. It's wheelbarrow. The first time I saw it written out, I immediately knew that I had been saying it wrong and thinking of it wrong my entire life, because it's a word that I had never seen written out. Why? Why did it reconstitute everything? Because everyone near me, and myself included, says wheel barrel. Like a barrel. It's a wheel barrel. We don't pronounce it as wheelbarrow. But wheelbarrow is the correct word. And when I read that and I saw it, I just immediately went, I'm an idiot. Why has no one ever told me? And like it just hit me hard. Just hit me hard, man.
正直連中に関してはこっちも人事じゃないんだし。
The cryptids aren't the only common enemy we have. Those snakes are our problem too.
わかりました。
Got it.
何かあれば遠慮なく頼らせていただき
I'll
ます。
update you if anything happens. Budding Tamoyed. Outline, Cryptid Survey Report. Reported sightings of large enigmatic monsters, hereafter referred to as cryptids, and crossbow Staverse, and when confirmed, the CGF is currently working to gain more insight into the situation. Those known about the cryptids aside from the simple fact that they exist. As such, countermeasures have yet to be devised. All recorded details regarding these cryptids are provided on the following pages. Case A, Ursula Road location. Ursula Road through a small cave along the sandbar. Visual profile possesses various tortoise-like characteristics. Scouting report. Sighted by guardsman on patrol, no attempt was made to engage, as the creature did not stray from its location over a short observation period. It does, however, grow aggressive when approached directly. Case B, East Crossbow Highway location. East Crossbow Highway in a clearing past the boathouse. Okay, yeah, I know where that is. Visual profile. Plant-like creature possesses an enormous mouth. Scouting report sighted by a resident of the nearby boat shed. This report has yet to be verified by the CGF. As with the cryptid in case A, it does not move from its general location, but becomes combative when confronted. Okay.
ウルスラ街道の中洲と東クロスペル街道の外れか。
Sandbar on Ursula Road in the outskirts of East Crossbow Highway.
どちらも最近あまり立ち寄ってなかったな。
We haven't been to either of those places much lately.
急鉱山に現れたのほどでかくはねえみたいだが。
No sound as aggressive as the one that appeared back at the old mine, at least.
万全の準備はしといた方が良さそうだぜ。
Still, wouldn't hurt to get ourselves fully prepped.
それと原因の特定ですか？
We also need to investigate what's causing them to appear, right?
ええ。
Yes.
時、空、幻の上位三属性が働いているという報告もあるみたい
Given
で
the
す。
spatial distortions reported, the higher elements, time, space, and mirage must be at play. See, I've never known. Like, I guarantee I've read it before. Like, oh, when to use a short dash, when to use like an end dash, when to use like 2 dashes, when to use various forms of dash. I never know when it warrants it. Time, space, and mirage must be at play.
上位属性の働きに関しては私が感知できると思います。
I should be able to perceive when the higher elements are active.
ただ原因となるとちょっと難しいかもしれない。
Ascertaining the source of the cryptids, however, may prove difficult because I mean, like, punctuation in English is so difficult to like get a full parse around, right? It's like easy to know when to end a sentence, right? Like put a period when it's a statement or an order or it's calm. Use an exclamation point when it's has high emotion, it's loud. Use a question mark when it's a question. Easy. Yes, there's some artistic license when to use them too. Yeah, I mean, like, because also when it get down to it, because the majority of the English speaking reading population doesn't know when, it doesn't really matter if you know when. So long as it gets the point across, right? Because, like, as I said, like I don't know when to use the dashes. So if someone used the dashes and the point gets across correctly, I'm like, oh yeah, they used it right. Like when to use a semicolon versus when to use a colon versus when to use a comma or a dash or like something else. It's like, I have no idea. Ascertaining the source of the cryptids, however, may prove difficult. It's really just go by feel. Which is why I feel like I have a lot of sentences that I'll write at work that just have like too many commas, because I'm like, fuck. I'm using commas instead of like other punctuation that I probably should use. Using the higher elements when haywire, Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple remains a mystery. Actually, wasn't the sun fort over at the ancient battlefield the same way? Yeah. I remember the higher elements being active when we entered there too. However, the abnormalities ceased to exist once the crisis was resolved. And unlike at the Moon Temple, we didn't have to stop any bell to do so. Which makes determining the source that much more difficult. Well, no sense brooding over it. Need to get a move on. Chances are this won't be the only job we have to take care of. Good point. Okay. Let's go after we check the terminal for new support requests. Yeah, boy. Check requests. A taste of crossbow. Crossbow newspapers plan to publish the Gourmand's Guide to Crossbow, which will detail various eateries across the state. I'd like to petition the special support section for gathering material for this project. If we have more details, please ask for the editor in charge of the guide or reception desk, okay? Counterfeit caper. Now, come to Crossbow Station ASAP. I need you to help me catch a counterfeit dealer. Stranger danger. My son seems to be up to something, but hasn't told me a thing about it. I suspect it has something to do with the suspicious man who visited the village a few days ago. Would you be able to investigate whatever it is my son is scheming for? Reveal details. Meet me in my home at the far end of Marker Village. Old mine. Dangerous monster Megalobat has been set at the old deserted mine outside Mainz. We asked the special support session. Okay. So, pretty easy. Looks like the requests aren't slowing down today. I doubt it's because Arios isn't available right now. Right. The chief said he was going to visit them in the hospital today. It'd be nice to join him if we're in the area. Sure. Kito went yesterday, from what I hear. She was feeling pretty down about it. Indeed. I worry for her.
病院まではそんなにかかりま
Well,
せん
if
し
we use the car, it shouldn't take us too long to get to the hospital.
時間があったらお見舞いに行きましょう
I'm sure we can make some time to go visit the McLeans
あ
ourselves.
そうするか
It's a good idea.
しかし目の回復手術か
I know they did what they could to fix Shizuka's eyesight, but
やっぱりまだまだ難しい領域みたいだね
it seems the technology just isn't quite there yet.
そうだな
That's the way it sounds.
今回の手術も決して失敗というわけじゃないみたいだけど
Thankfully, the operation wasn't necessarily a failure. Though I suppose it couldn't be called a success either. Well, at least they don't hide it from us, right? It's like, of course they're not going to speak around it when they're just talking to each other because they all know already. See, that's a big jump. But I'd spent so much money on my friggin' the gift. It was worth it, but I mean, like... Okay, you know, I'll hold out. I'll hold out on buying anything until I really feel it. And I am starting to get a little bit more Sepith. I'm trying my damnedest to save up for a frickin' evergreen. But I do need to check my slots, right? Because, yeah. I still want to finish, like... I'll start selling Sepith for money once I've upgraded at least Tio to full. Okay, so now she's almost there. She got a few left, but we're closing in on it. Closing in. God, look at that jump. 592 to 867. Jeez. Tio has so much EP. She's not even maxed yet. Like, my goodness gracious. Okay, let's go to Main's mining village first. And also, well, chances are I'll just be doing small side quests for the remainder of this show. We press to get the old mine as the last one was damaged. Speaking of, would you mind holding on to this for me just in case? Old mine key. Sure, this is alright. We are outsiders after all. I can trust you, SSS. You can investigate taking that for years and feel free to enter. We're just going to place the ladder so it should be easier to move around inside. Thank you. I'll make sure to keep this safe. Okay, so that's the old mine. Give me a key for that. They replaced the old ladder, so I actually want to go check that out while I'm thinking of it. Because that will be the... that will lead to the chest that I couldn't get before. Here's the key. Right. Because they... yeah, because there were keys in places that I couldn't... Damn, this doesn't count as a... doesn't count as a dungeon anymore. Okay, there's a chest there. Okay. So, let's... it's over here where the ladder is. I can't remember where... there's the ladder. Wait, how did I miss this chest before? Oh, it's 85, that's why. 67, okay, so... is this anyone new, or is this the same old, same old? Okay, this is... here. Oh, the Megalobat is here. I thought it was in the... okay, so I had to come here anyway. I'm a fool. Didn't even realize. Exterminate. Oh god. Megalobat. Let's accelerate everyone. Just so I can be sure about this. Okay. Bat that became fat after sucking too much blood uses its weight to fight. Cry. Encourage. Damn. Okay, craft. Can you guys... Okay, yeah, no, I can only status down you. Calamity Edge. I just don't like water. Ooh, this crit turn coming up, that's good. There we go. Okay, this hits 4 of them. There we go. This bitch. There we go. Okay, one of them's gone. Shit, you confused him. Art, recovery. Heal. Okay, I need to... Actually, no, I can still attack. Nope. Come on. Raging spin. Suck it. Okay. Recovery. Let's cure the confuse. Cure the confuse. Just checked. I am level 126 at the end of my new game plus. I thought 120 was the max. So that's what the record is. Okay, excuse me while I just do this. Take out a couple more of these guys. Just wanted to remove them from the turn order so I didn't have to worry as much. Oh yeah, get dodged. It's more, I have 55% dodge. If only the gem that Ellie gave me gave more than 10% dodge. I could have it with something else. Characters are gods. Yeah, they are. Gods among men. You know. Ow. 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 Stop it. Ow. Blue drop. Thank you. Thank you. Body, bitch. Deadly reprisal. Force level 3! Okay, so strength big boost, that's good. 6 fire, 3 earth, 4 turns of strength plus 4, HP is low, good. Oh yeah, I need to check to see if they update the craft book blast. Look at that, it was hiding a craft book. Did we just end up in the final area of Oath and Philogonic? Honestly, yeah, it kind of does look like that, doesn't it? Look at that, it was hiding a craft book. I think this one geared toward Tio and Noel's weapons of choice. Now begin testing it, Noel. Yeah, I'm game if you are. Let's do this, Tio. Yeah, blast hammer. Blast hammer. Yeah. But, I feel like I had a thought and then I forgot my thought. As one does. Often. Okay. Because I was expecting the revisit of this place to be one where that door that was locked was going to be down. Oh yeah, that was what I remember. The gem that Ellie gave, right? It's like, man, you know it's meant to be for Lloyd, who is an evasion build. But I'm already at a point in the game, when you're giving this to me, that I could have bought 2 things. I could have bought 2 Mishi caps or whatever that increased my evasion by 15% each. And it's like, why are you giving me something worse than stuff I could already have obtained without having given you a gift? Especially because it was 10,000 Mira. And it's like, man, not even that good of a thing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get a present for my girl. Like, I will. But I mean, still. If the reward should be worth it. Not exactly rolling in dough right now. I'm not a baker. It's like rolling in dough. Get it? But don't. Just kidding, man. They give you things that don't help you if you already bought things. Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's one of the main reasons why it's like, yeah, you don't really need to buy a lot of stuff in Trails most of the time. It's like, oh yeah, no, just play the game until you get the accessory or until you get a quartz or something. Okay, so that was Megalobat. That was one side quest. Hey, how's it going? Am I strong enough to just out you? You, but like just off you? Yes, I am. Cool. Good. It's nice being strong enough to just do that. Give me a little bit of free Sabbath, just like with no significant lost time. Okay, let's ride. And the other one was, the next quest was Armorica Village. Also, never buy upgrades ever. Not worth it. Yeah, no, it's not. Like, maybe upgrade your final weapons, but even then, it's like, Like, because I don't even think you can upgrade your ultimate weapons. So, like, frankly, it's just a waste of U materials when you get down to it. A book called The True Mystery Crossbow from the library stores. A man searching for his lost head. You give me the chills. That's a spooky one, alright? Do you want the head? We can't possibly cry to people asking them to find it. No, that's not so scary anymore. Excuse me. Okay, so final bosses CS1 and 2 are not fun unless you get both Risha and Lloyd in the party. Also, bless you. Thank you. I don't think I did that. I see. It's funny because every single time I speedrun CS2, I regret having bought the mirrors to see what they are because you can't sell them or throw them out, so they are permanently in your inventory, so it makes me have to menu more than I would have to if I didn't. Yo, you're here again, bud? This was my fool of a something he's doing. It's concerning, yes. I believe there's a possibility he's been... Oh, Chief Dolta? You called for the special support section? Oh, and Mr. Hayworth is here too? There you all are. I've been waiting. Take it you've seen the request. Thank you for coming. Sure thing. Why are you here, though, Mr. Hayworth? As it so happens, he has a stake in this particular problem as well. After talking things over, Chief Chilta and I decided it would be prudent of us to consult with the SSS. Considering the circumstances, we thought the situation called for a professional investigation. If that's the case, this must be a serious issue. I recall the description mentioning that this had to do with your son, correct? Yes, it's a very complicated matter. I can brief you on all the details if you're ready to accept the request. It's now a good time. We're ready to help. Ready to help, Chief Tolda. Tell us everything we need to know. You old fuck. What? Thank you, SSS. I'm in your debt once again. As for what's going on, my son, Derek, has been acting rather strangely recently. I get the sense he has some kind of sinister plan in the works. Sinister? Is it really that bad? Well, I don't know the details yet, as a matter of fact. I don't know what's going on through that boy's head at all. You see, not long ago, Derek told Harold that Omorica would no longer be doing business with him. Really? Why would he do that? Haven't you always been on excellent terms with the village, Mr. Hayworth? Yes, I've done my best to be the kind of person, I've done my best to be kind to the people here ever since we started doing business. I came to see Chief Tolta today because I was afraid there had been some kind of misunderstanding. And let me guess, the chief here was just as out of the loop as you were. Am I right? Yes, you are. We never intended to wrong Mr. Hayworth like this. Losing a customer and him would have been grave loss for our village. I'm sure my son is fully aware of that as well. This certainly is strange. What reason could Derek have to go over your head and make a decision like that so rashly? That's exactly what Harold and I have been discussing. In doing so, a certain questionable individual came to mind. Derek has been meeting with a foreigner from out of state recently. Foreigner? You don't have very many details on him for the moment. All we know is that he and Derek have been talking behind closed doors. Nothing so suspicious quite like a secret meeting. Quite right. As such, my request to you is to investigate this foreigner for us. If he is truly plotting some sort of nefarious scheme, we need to put a stop to it at once. I apologize if this comes off as rude, but is something like this truly worth submitting our support request for? Surely the logical approach would be to simply speak with your son yourself. Don't think that's our call to you, Tat. I'm embarrassed to say so, but the young lady is correct. Derek and I have been at odds on how to best run the village for a long time. I've tried to confront him about this, but I could never get an answer out of him. As his father, it pains me to admit that. No wonder you decided to consult us. That brings us up to speed. We'll begin investigating immediately. I think we could start by interviewing each of the villagers. Feel free to do so. Incidentally, Derek and Elkin are delivering produce to the city right now. You may be better off speaking with them last. Thank you for looking into this, SSS. I hope you can get to the bottom of things. We'll do everything we can, Mr. Hayworth. Stranger danger! So I rationalize that Derek's secret meeting with that foreigner is exceedingly suspicious. If this doesn't turn out to be a nefarious plot, we need to stop it at once. Best of luck with your investigation. I met Derek quite often while we were doing business in the village, and every time he struck me as a polite, diligent young man. He has indeed gotten himself wrapped up in something unsavory. I want to help him. But please look into this SS. I hope you can get to the bottom of it. Sure, you got it, friends. Derek hardly ever comes home these days. Hope he hasn't got himself mixed up in any dangerous business. Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's super dangerous, man. Got some super dangerous times, bro. Okay. God. The theme of calm, peaceful village. This is. It's a very good theme. Foreigners been coming in by credit trip for Valley. They're without responsible about where we put these. Excuse me, I have a few questions for you. I asked about the foreigner who's been visiting our Marco village recently. Oh, him? If I describe the man, I might say considerate. Considerate? Can you elaborate? Once, he was passing by the children as they were playing, and they accidentally got his clothes dirty. I didn't make a fuss, he paid it no mind. In fact, he even gave them some candy. I didn't decide whether to thank, compliment, or apologize to him. He had me speechless. Well, interesting. Well, thanks for your time. So he's polite. If I had described foreigners, consider it. Anyways, who's that kind to our children? Can't be that bad. No, it's been community today. His butt was all red like an apple. This foreign guy who comes to the village gave us some candy. They'd yell at us for getting his clothes all dirty, but he didn't. Man, it's a good thing nice people like him exist. There's something up with that monocle guy. He acts nice and smiles all big, but his eyes look like they're hiding something. Monocle guy. Yes, the guy seems to have a monocle. Excuse me, I have a few questions for you. I'd ask about the foreigner. Oh, him? He got keen eye, I can tell you that much. What do you mean by that? Oh, the man become infatuated with honey. He was raving about being a surefire hit that could sail across the entire continent. Sail across the entire continent? What is he, a trader or something? I've never heard him outright say it, but it seems like that's likely. If someone tastes like that, I'm sure he's made a name for himself for him. It'd be good if my grandson would follow his example. Is that so? Well, now we know the dude is some kind of merchant. It's good information to have. Thank you for your help. No problem, feel free to talk to me again anytime. Bye. Anything here? My God, the village lady was just to the nines. He told Gramps that I was such a capable lad. Of course Gramps was thrilled. I could tell he was just flattering me, though. He's such a capable lad. Oh, don't you know? Nice man's been hanging around here recently. He's been for a famous foreign company. I've never heard him brag about it. It's nice to know that there's still some people with class in this world. Evidently, that foreigner's been around the block a few times. He immediately sensed my love for Celie and cheered me on. What a great guy. Bought a book called True Mysteries. Spooky one all night. Okay. Excuse me, I have a few questions for you. Ask about the foreigner. Oh, the man who's been staying here on and off. Well, he's pleasant enough to be around. Very polite at that. Polite, huh? I see. Would you happen to know this man's name? Let me think. I believe it was Minith. Or at least that's what he wrote in the guest registry. Minith. At least we have a name to work with now. Is there anything else you can tell us about this individual? Well, he wasn't too chatty, so there's not much to tell. He did call Derek up to his room a couple of times to talk about something or other. And that's pretty much all I know. Sounds like the secret meeting Chief Toll has been worrying over. Yeah, not the most game-changing information, but it's something. Thank you for your help. Not a problem, I'm happy to be of service. But if you really want to thank me, why don't you order some food while you're here? You fuck. Nah, sorry, I don't need a warding sandwich. Yeah, okay, nothing there. Hey, how's it going? And that does it for the sheets. Before I had Stefan, I'd always wanted to be a maid at a hotel. After helping out here at the inn, I have to say, it's enjoyable work. Stefan has become fast friends with the other kids in the village too. Adios, bless these wonderful American days. My dream was to be a maid. Okay, we have more info to go off of now that we've spoken to the villagers. This man is named Mineth, and he's believed to be a foreign merchant. He's supposedly a kind man as well. And thus courteous, patient, and caring with kids. On the other hand, we don't know why he's here in the first place, and that's suspicious in and of itself. You make a good point. Yes, we never did learn of a motive in any of these conversations. The biggest thing that stands out is him talking with the village's chief's son in secret. That doesn't pass the smell test. I'm inclined to agree. It's incongruent with everything else we heard. I say we should follow up on that. Wait, look over by the entrance. Yes, Elkin, the one who went with Derek into the city. Must have just gone back. Let's go speak with him. Hey, Elkin! What the fuck are you doing looking at the car? Excuse me. Elkin, right? Got a couple of things we'd like to ask you. Oh yeah? What can I do for you? Let me guess, you came to ask about my shiny new Orba truck here? No, sorry to disappoint. Ah, really? But it's the Vern Company's latest model. Mineth gave it to me for real cheap. Hold on just a moment. By Mineth, you mean the foreigner who's been visiting the village recently, correct? Just how cheap are we talking here? Get this. I got it for the low price of just 50,000 mira. Only 50,000 mira? What I wouldn't give to be that lucky just once. Does the goddess have it in for me or something? Easy, Noel. I can see you turning as green as your hat. Sorry, force a habit. Moving past Noel's mechanophilia. The average market value of a new truck should be nearly 500,000 mira, which makes the amount you paid exorbitantly low. That would be a 90% discount. Sounds more like charity than a bargain. Well, he said the price was cut so we could make our work easier without breaking our budget. He and Derek have been working out some sort of plan. I guess it's coming along. That Mineth, I tell you, my hat's off to him. Plan? Shoot, Derek said I'm not supposed to talk about it. Brendan, you didn't hear that. Anyway, this Mineth guy's the real deal. So you say. Wait a minute. Did you come back alone, Elkin? Chief Tolta said you and Derek went to the saber to deliver the produce together. We did, but Derek told me he'd catch a bus back to the village later. He said he had some business to take care of at the hotel in the entertainment district. Another meeting with Mineth, I'm guessing. Hey Lloyd, this could be our chance. Speak with them face to face? Probably, yeah. We should head over and check things out. Thank you for speaking with us, Elkin. This was very helpful. No problem. Not that I get what you're after, but hey, good luck all the same. I'm just happy to have a car. Our car's better, Elkin. Ikuza. Yeah. Alright, how's it going? Hey, thanks for going. Our new brother's courtesy of Ben this time around. Here, have a sample. Ben Supreme. Thanks, Oscar. We can't wait to try it. Oscar looked so proud when my bread finally got chosen over his. This is all wrong. I wanted to see him suffer like a man with a weed allergy. Damn you, Oscar. Weed allergy. Why'd Oscar have to look so damn happy eating my bread? He should be writhing in jealousy. I can't stand him. It was the one who thought up this month's new bread, right? Strawberries and cream, all nestled in a nice soft bun. How could I say no to that? It's so affordable and the simple ingredients really make it stand out compared to our last one. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna dig in. They gave me a sample of her newest bread, and in Oscar's opinion, it was absolutely delicious. There's no surprise though, knowing her, I'm gonna have to step up my bread game even further. Yo, bread game! Oscar's been my apprentice for a long time now, so long that I think Bennett has begun taking a liking to him. Who knows, Oscar might just get a promotion from apprentice to son-in-law someday. Maybe. Now here's bid for crossbell and his band is no easy issue. For every pro, there's a con. Maybe I should ask Pruna and Lenily what they think. Or maybe not. They probably just say something like, oh my gosh, that's like a total borsnor. Total borsnor. Talos and I have a lot of discussion about state independence at the trade conference. This is a problem that concerns every crossbound. One that calls for as much careful consideration as we can give. What are you talking about? Just flip it. Just flip a coin, brah. Flip a coin. That's the easy way to do it. Like, brah, come on. Okay, let's go to Entertainment District. Interesting bus. On my way, world, I've got me a hankering for some gambling today. Only problem is my wallet's looking pretty dry. You know, that's the only problem. Should probably come back and check. Exchange, trade, what's going on here? So I could get comfy chair for Wazzy. I could get the Tristan for Lloyd. I could get the jukebox for Randy. Let's see, machete ribbon, speed plus 10, drop rate plus 30. That's not bad. But still not like the previous game. Everyone make a huge fuss with this independence garbage. What a bunch of morons. You crossbones should just keep your mouth shut and obey the Republic like the dogs you are. We value peaceful lives, that is. God, you are a fucking ass. Don't push your luck, Yuri. Might get thrown out if you win too much. You are such an asshole, don't you know? I went and asked quickly, approaching it with the excitement growing among the troop and staff, myself included, naturally. Oh my god, you guys look beautiful up there. And up here. Yo, what's up, Ilya? What are you doing up here, Ilya? No, if it isn't my favorite little guy and his merry band of friends. I'm guessing you're here to give us some encouraging words before the revival debut. Something like that. Are you looking at how Sully and Rishi's rehearsal is going? You know it. I can get a great view from up here without them noticing. It's good to see they don't need me to give it their all. They both remind me of myself when I first joined the troupe. I guess even you were a rookie at some point. Kinda hard to imagine though, huh? Feel free to tell us all about it. We've got the time. It's not that I mind, but I wouldn't want to bore you kids to tears. We promise we won't. We'd love to hear your story. Remember all the papers mentioning how high expectations were for your first performance. So you had captivated the city even before debuting. If I may ask, what was it that made you pursue a career on the stage in the first place? Good question. I say it all started when I watched Ark and Seal back in my childhood. Ah, I get it. So you wanted to be just like them, is that it? No, not exactly. It's true their productions were impressive even then, with their talented casts and elaborate sets. But at the end of every show, I'd always feel like something was missing, and I just couldn't accept it. What do you mean? Everyone and their mothers would go on about how amazing Ark and Seal was. I was afraid there might be something wrong with me to think otherwise. There I was, tiny baby Ilya thinking, come on, I could do better than that! Can you imagine? A total amateur like me thinking she could outshine Ark and Seal if she was just given the chance. Wow, so you were just as passionate even when you were little. With an attitude like that, I can already see all the friends you made when you finally landed a spot in the troupe. I won't deny it. I was a talentless, inexperienced amateur dancing on the toes of the real pros. But in my heart, I believed I could be the one to raise the bar. I told myself that if I let my performance do the talking, then eventually I'd earn their respect and win them over. Which made you who you are today. Maybe. You know, you kids know by now that I'm a perfectionist. The catch is, I don't believe Ark and Seal has ever put on a perfect show. That's why I went out and mined 2 diamonds in the rough, Risha and Sully. With the 2 of them at my side, I believe we're oh so close to putting on the ultimate show I've dreamed of. Wow. You, Ilya, you're the most ambitious Ilya? You're the most ambitious person I've ever met. They say hard work beats talent every time. But in your case, Ilya, both of them apply in spades. There really is no one like you. Couldn't have said better myself. Oh please, you don't have to flatter me over a boring story like mine. When you guys finally have a night off, you should come see us put on a revival performance. Rishi and Sully are going to set the stage on fire with yours truly. It's going to be our greatest production yet. Of course, count us in. We look forward to seeing you put on a show of your dreams, Ilya. It's been so long since I reminisce about my early days in the troupe, but enough about that. You should come and see us for a revival. And now Rishi and Sully got to stay on fire. Yeah, let's do it. Can you guys free tickets? You do have to pay. You know, we've saved this place a few times. I feel like you should have complimentary tickets for life. So let's do a bill for a revival production. We'll finally be ready tomorrow. We throw in some pretty insane design specifications this time around. Impossible as it seems on paper. Meister Jorg always pulls through for us in the end. I'm excited to go pick it up. Look, Risha and Sully on stage. Is that Sully's Star Princess costume? It's gorgeous. Yeah, but take a closer look at Soldier. Seems a little uncomfortable up there. How's that, Avon? Perfect, right? He's gonna be blown away by my skills. Well, I would give it passing marks, yes. That's all? How about you, Risha? Tell me what you think. Didn't miss a single step, right? If I had to offer a word of advice, Sully, it would be to put a little more emotion into your movements. It's difficult to explain, but maybe help to picture yourself the way you want the audience to see you. I want them to see me. Can you be more specific? Andy's right. She's struggling. We should probably leave them be. I agree. This would be a bad time to interrupt. Right. Performative advice, never great. Because it's like, just do it with more. More what? What does that mean? I don't know what you mean. I need specific advice. It's not math. Yeah, I know it's not. If it was math, I could do it well. Maybe if I can see the survival show's coming close, I didn't manage to get a ticket, but I'm still looking forward to hearing how it turns out. Yeah, okay, so it seems like everyone has meetings up on like the top floor of things. Alright, we'll meet up again tomorrow then. Good talking to you as always. Huh? Wait, are you? Pardon us. You're Derek from Armorica Village, correct? That's me. There's something I can help you with. I probably should have opened with this, but we're the Crossbow Police, Special Support Section. We have a few questions we'd like to ask. That's so. Let me guess. My father sent you here, didn't he? So you even called the police, huh? That's just rich. He had his reasons. I already know his game. He's snooping around to find out what I'm up to, right? Well, I have nothing to hide. Ask me anything you want. Not the reaction I was expecting. I'll get straight to the point, then. We were told that you've been meeting in secret with a man named Mineth recently. Would you mind explaining why? Whatever. It's not as though my father can do anything about it. Mineth has been helping me out with a little project of sorts. It's all part of my plan to revolutionize the village. Revolutionize the village? Why would you keep something so important from your father? Well-intentioned or not, doesn't it concern him just as much as it does you? Try talking to my father about this kind of thing more times than I can count. All he ever has to say is that I have lost sight of our ideals, and that making drastic changes won't solve anything. But if things continue the way they are, a rural village like ours has no future. Real, meaningful reform is the only way for us to keep Armorica alive. My father doesn't understand that one bit. I see. It was from there that you encountered this Mineth character. Unlike my father, he's actually willing to listen to my ideas. In fact, he helped me discover a huge opportunity for our village's apiary. I plan on working with him to launch a major enterprise in the near future. You what? Can you even hear yourself right now? Mind your own beeswax. That's all I have to say to you. You got what you came for, right? You need to go back to the village if you don't mind. That was rather curt. Yeah, he totally blew us off. Hey, are any of you thinking what I'm thinking? Maybe we could try speaking with this Mineth guy for ourselves. Good call. Maybe it'll give us a better idea of what the Jamoke's all about. What do we say we show ourselves in? Here goes nothing. Who is it? I didn't order any room service. Excuse me, we're looking for a Mr. Mineth. I apologize for bothering you, but we're with the Crossbow Police, Special Support Section. We have a couple of questions to ask you. Oh dear, you're police officers? Why didn't you say so sooner? Come in, the door's unlocked. This feels almost too easy somehow. Maybe he's more of a wheeler dealer than we think. Alright, we're coming in. Monocle man! Have we ever seen another person with a monocle? Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm Mineth. What brings you here today? Like I said, we have a few simple questions we'd like you to answer. Would that be alright? But of course, I would be delighted to help an officer of the law. Was there some kind of trouble in the area, perhaps? Well, not exactly, no. This pertains to you specifically. We want to know more about you and what brought you to Armorica Village. Could you start by telling us about yourself? Well, this is a surprise. But seeing as you're police officers, I suppose I have no reason not to cooperate. To reiterate, my name is Mineth, and I am a corporate executive. My responsibilities range from product development to sales and operations. I have been visiting Armorica Village to secure an important business deal on behalf of the Quincy Company. Did you say the Quincy Company? Not ringing any bells personally. You're of Mademoiselle. In a sense, the Quincy Company is a famous international confectioner. They're one of the most prominent names in their field. You can even get their products here in Crossbell. Yeah, that does sound familiar. I think I used to buy their chocolates as a kid. Huh, I always paid more attention to what was in the wrappers than what was on them. That's quite alright, young man. I too was what one might call brand blind in my youth. You see, despite working for the company, I've never been one for sweets. It was my long-standing reputation as an irrefutable salesman, in fact, that led me to my current position. My apologies, I didn't mean to get us off track with my personal milestones. It's fine, we're the ones who asked. So, about that business deal with Armorica Village you mentioned. Would it happen to have anything to do with Derek, the son of the village chief? Plus, that has something to do with the future of the village. Oh, did he now? In that case, I suppose there's no sense in keeping those details under wraps. Yes, Derek and I have indeed built a strong working relationship over these past several days. You're aware of that much. Would you elaborate? But of course. The Quincy Company is constantly seeking out new opportunities to grow our confectionery business. As such, the head office tasked me with a project to that effect. Our goal is to gain a foothold from which we can expand into Crossbow. In other words, you want to establish a subsidiary of the Quincy Company here in our state. Precisely. I began my inquiry by paying a visit to the department store in the city. There, I found it. The luxurious, high-grade honey produced in our Morka village.
That honey is made with the lotus flowers from the village's fields. I do recall Mr. Hayworth praising it for its quality.
And he should. That honey is the product of nature's bounty, passed down through the ages for generations. Seeing those fields was like the goddess herself showing me the way to a brand new confectionery venture. I call it the Armorican Honey Company.
Armorican Honey Company?
Not exactly pushing the envelope, but I won't deny it's pretty catchy. We plan on selling candies made primarily from Armorica Village's delectable honey. But in order to do so, we will need the full cooperation of the villagers themselves. And so I approached the incoming chief, Derek, with a most magnificent proposal. I asked if he would like to oversee the construction of the factory, as well as the new business enterprise. He offered to make Derek the manager of a Quincy Company subsidiary? Naturally, my company would make full use of its sales and marketing expertise. The fields, too, would be overseen by our staff. We don't want to cause trouble for the villagers, after all. On the contrary, we wish only to ease their lives' burdens.
Where do you intend on building the factory, though?
After discussing a great many possibilities, I've settled on utilizing the village's private property on Old Armorica Road. Since it has only ever been used for storage, Derek was readily willing to agree to the arrangement.
No doubt almost anybody would be, under those terms. Especially with how keen Derek is on revolutionizing the village. Everyone comes out a winner. Isn't that just swell?
Ah, so glad you understand. In my eyes, Derek's talents and strong sense of responsibility are more than enough to qualify him for the position. With that, I've divulged all that I can. Does that answer your questions?
It does. Thanks for your cooperation. I think we have a much better grasp on what's going on in the village now.
Is there anything in particular that you would like to discuss further?
Not at the moment, no. Sorry to take up your time.
We'll be going now. No problem at all, officers. Come again anytime. Please, take care.
Doesn't seem all that bad. But there must be a catch somewhere, right? Where do we even begin? This is quite a plan they've put together. Evidently, Meneth is a more shrewd man than we took him for.
Well, Spiel took some untangling, but it sounds like it could pay off big time. Seems too good to be true, honestly.
Alright, I think we've got all the answers we were looking for.
Yeah, let's head back to our Morka village. She told us gonna want to hear about this. Oh, okay, cool. Just bring me. I don't believe this. Meneth is with the Quincy Company. And then there's this whole Armorican Honey Company business.
There's quite an extensive plan they have. It involves building a factory on the village's private property, no less. Never did I take Derek as the type to pursue something like this. Has Derek returned to the village yet, by the way? That's right, I don't believe I see him around. He said he'd be returning to the village when we ran him at the hotel.
Well, I must confess that Derek doesn't come home very often these days. Instead, he's been renting a room for himself at the Ash Tree Inn. I understand Meneth has been staying there as well. Perhaps that was Derek's reason for relocating. That way he plans to industrialize our land could proceed without my knowing. What a shameful excuse for a father I am.
So, does Meneth have the ability to make these decisions? Like, Tolta is still the chief. So would that not mean that, like, final say is still with him? And, like, it would still have to go through all the villagers as well to make sure they're chill with it, too. Because it's like, yeah, it's the, like, I have to imagine the villagers have some ownership of the fields. Right? It's like, no, this is my chunk of field that I tend. Or is it literally like, oh no, it's the village's field and we all work it? I wouldn't be so sure about that. What if moving into the Ash Tree Inn was actually Meneth's idea rather than Derek's? Maybe it was him who was trying to keep you from catching wind of what's going on.
What do you mean?
I'll let our dashing leader here handle the details. Knowing that first part, I'll do my best to explain. There's something more to this than we realize, Lloyd. Keep in mind that I'm only speculating. But I have my suspicions about this Meneth character.
What do you mean?
The plan he laid out for us would supposedly benefit everyone involved. Armorica Village gains a new industry, while the Quincy Company gains a subsidiary in a market they want to expand in. At a glance, it all seems well and good. Almost too good to be true, don't you think? Well, now that you mention it, as another point of concern, consider the ridiculously low price at which Meneth sold the new orbital truck to Alkan.
in this context we can think of as an upfront investment. An orbital truck isn't something you gift to someone at random. Not at the prices they go for. I've never heard of one selling for only 50,000 mira until now. What are you two getting at? What you two are getting at is that he knows he's going to make that mirror back, doesn't he? That's very strange indeed. A company as large as Quincy wouldn't normally invest this much capital into an unproven startup. They wouldn't, would they? I don't like where this is headed. It leads me to believe that Mineth has an ulterior motive. One that's guaranteed to make him a profit. This is all just a conjecture, of course, but I would still suggest that you keep what we're saying in mind. I will. We'll have to be very careful about how we approach this matter. And kudos on the fine investigative work, SSS. Feels as though I finally understand what's going on here. Thank you for the help. Happy to. Chief Tolta? Are you saying you can handle it from here? We could continue investigating if you'd like. That's alright. You've done more than enough for now. As soon as I heard about their plans to build a factory on our property, I knew I could never support such a thing. I have to speak with Derek later and try to persuade him. Not just as his father, but as a chief. Perhaps that would be for the best. We'll be excusing ourselves then. Don't hesitate to follow up with us if there's anything else we can do. Of course. I'll be sure to call on you again if the need arises. Stranger danger completed. Cool. Easy peasy, lemony squeezy. Cool. Ride the car back. At least they are nice enough to bring the vehicle back. Okay. So let's go back to the garage. Detective, chapter 3. So I need to go to the receptionist crossbow news service and then the CP day. But first, I need to actually come up here. I need to give you glutinous bass. Because I don't want to forget to feed the cat. Yeah, attack 1. Give this to me. Cool, thanks. Okay, making sure I've given everything to everyone. Oh, hey, how's it going? How's it going, kiddo? Oh, hey, guys. Is everything okay, Kia? You haven't seen the same since you visited Shizuku yesterday. Yeah, I'll be okay. Hey, Lloyd? Is it gonna be hard to fix Shizuku's eyes? Where's the kitty fund that's quartz? Sus. He just has a store of them. He steals. From the shop. Well, probably, if I had to guess. Doesn't sound like the surgery was a complete failure, but she still has a long way to go. I see. You know, kiddo. No, it's hard, but can't let it get you down forever, right? Last thing Shizuku wants is for you to be all in the dumps because of her. But Randy's got a point, Kia. Shizuku needs you now more than ever. Your encouragement and friendship are the best medicine she could ask for. Yeah, you guys are right. I have to cheer her up the next time I see her. That's what best friends do for each other. Thanks, guys. I'm feeling a little better now. Oh yeah, promise the others I play with them, so I should get going. Oh, sure. Just be careful out there. You think she'll be okay? Sure hope so. At the very least, she perked up almost instantly just now. No time to mull it over, though. Let's get going. They're best friends. It's good that our daughter has a best friend. Okay, so let's go. Actually, okay. I don't know why I rested. Oh, I can't drive to Michelin Resort. What the fuck is this? Okay, let's go to St. Ursula College. What do you mean the SSS mobile is not aquatic? Alright, I've been saying about Shizuku prepare for most of her surgery. But bravely with that, anyway, the operation didn't go as planned, and her eyesight doesn't recover. The poor girl. Oh. Surgical gloves. Len is always off helping with surgeries or making rounds around the hospital. He's on a completely different level than a freshman like me. Len's been working 100 such an hour ever since what happened to his supervisor. It's driving him half to death. You need to remember to be patient. The only way to improve is to stay steady and stay some more. The only way to improve is by endeavoring to improve yourself. Okay. And up to here. No. Oh, no one's here. Okay. And then I think this is Kia's door. So let's save here. I'm told that the SSS has taken on the cryptid investigation. My apologies. Such matters are typically under Bracer jurisdiction, but me being away from the guild right now. Knock it off. You don't need to worry about that. Still a joint investigation, not like my kids are biting off more than they can chew. Trust them to take care of things for today at least. So you say. Come on. You know as well as anyone how much they've grown this year. Besides, you should be enjoying this time together while you have it. You don't get to do this nearly enough. He asked me at Dad's place at times like this is right beside his daughter. I'm in your debt, Sergei.
Thank you, Chief. That's very kind of you. Pardon us.
SSS. What are you guys doing here? Told him I'd be coming alone since all you're supposed to be busy today.
Sorry about that, Chief. We wanted to check in on Shizuku ourselves. Thank you for visiting, SSS.
Oh! This is the first time I think we've seen a portrait with her eyes open. Because she almost always has her eyes closed in the portraits. Yeah.
Oh, Shizuku, I've never seen you with your eyes open like that. Does that mean your sight is back? No, not exactly.
Dr. Salem did everything that she could as the operating surgeon. On paper, the procedure was a success, but her vision has not fully recovered. Yeah, because they did mention that, Cecily did mention that Shizuku's blindness ranged the entire spectrum from physical to mental, like emotional, like fixing, neuroscience and stuff, psychology. So like, she's still got blindness, but like brain emotional blindness inflicted. All that has returned thus far is her ability to perceive light around her. Not so.
I'm sorry to hear that. Don't worry about me, everyone. I'm okay. But since you're all here, would it be alright for us all to take a walk to the roof together, Father?
That'd be nice. I'm just starting to think it's a little crowded in here. We'd all use some fresh air.
But Shizuku just had surgery. Shouldn't she be taking it easy?
Doctor said her condition is stable, as long as she isn't exposed to strong light for an extended period of time. Seeing as today is a little overcast, there shouldn't be any issues with taking her outside. I'll inform the staff. Would you all help Shizuku out of bed and make sure she's ready to go? Also, we should probably get her a hat.
So the Divine Blade of Wind has a soft spot for his darling little girl. Add him to the list, I suppose. He's always like that. Father is a kind man once you get to know him.
Yeah. Now we can go for a little jog, skip, and walk with the guy. We're up for it.
I'm excited already.
Oh, it's nice seeing her eyes open. Watch your step, Shizuku.
I will, Father. The breeze is so nice, and the sunlight is so warm. I almost forgot how bright it could get.
Glad you're enjoying yourself, Shizuku. Now that I think about it, I just did mention something about you being able to perceive light again.
I'm still not able to make out any details, but yes, that's right. I can sense how bright it is now, almost like there's a white haze all around me. A white haze.
I think I can imagine it. You know, there's a light there, but it's not the same as having vision.
Oh, you don't have to be sad for my sake, everyone. I'm very happy with how well the surgery went.
You are?
Well, at first I was upset that I didn't get all of my eyesight back, of course. At that point I started giving up hope that I was ever going to get better. Shizuku. After thinking about it, I realized this was the first treatment I've ever had that's made this much progress. That means my eyes can still get better, even if it takes a long time. It gave me a reason to believe again. Plus, I don't want to let down Father, Kia, and everyone else at the hospital who's been supporting me. So I'm not going to give up. I want to continue my treatment. Shizuku, you're amazing.
Not everyone has that kind of strength.
Well, I don't know if I'd call it strong. I still need everyone's help. Without Father here to pay my hospital bills for me, I don't know what I'd do.
Stay blind. As long as you haven't given up, I'll support you for as long as it takes. So don't worry about that, Shizuku. Just focus on getting better for us. That's exactly what your mother would want to.
You're right, Father. Thank you. I know Mother's with the goddess watching over us, so I'll keep doing my best to make a recovery, for you and her both.
Kid's got some fire in her belly, eh? No question who her daddy is. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? I'd say she gets it from her mother, if anything. It's almost time for us to return to your room, Shizuku. Doctor's orders. Oh, yes, of course. We'll walk you back inside. Afterward, Lloyd and the others enjoyed a few moments of light conversation in Shizuka's hospital room. Alright, I should be getting back to work. You two enjoy your father-daughter time, RS. Much appreciated, Sergei. I'll see you tonight, Chief. Will do. I'll be expecting to hear all about your cryptid investigation. The Divine Blade, with the Divine Dad of Wind here to take him some time off. This is your chance to close the gap.
The Divine what?
Later, guys.
Thank you for coming, Chief.
The Divine Dad of Wind.
Can't believe he said that with the man himself still in the room. And who else do we know who could get away with that?
Well, he is my former superior. I could afford him a little bit of leeway. Nevertheless, he was correct. I hope you have no objection to investigating the cryptids for today, while I do my Divine Dad of Wind duties. I plan to get back to work first thing tomorrow. Until then, lend your aid to Scott, Wenzel, Aeolia, and Lynn.
We will do what we can. Thank you for covering for Father, everyone. I hope your work goes well. And I'm glad you visited too. It was fun talking with you all. The pleasure was all ours, Shizuko. We'll come see you again soon.
Take care. I'll leave the investigation cryptids with you and yours. I plan to pay back first thing tomorrow. Until then, lend your aid to them.
Oh, I just remembered. Kyo also came to visit me yesterday, but I think hearing about my surgery only made her sad. When you mention it, there did seem to be something on her mind this morning. Don't worry about too much, Shizuku. Just stay positive. I'm sure Kyo will cheer up eventually. I hope so.
Okay. So that is that. Let's go down to the first floor. Hello there. Dr. Sand's surgery technique is flawless on paper, nothing short of revolutionary in the field of healthcare. So what went on? Could the operation have failed to your incompetence? You pompous son of a... If anyone's at fault, it's you. You're the least experienced person there. What did you just say? You want a piece of me? I'll lay you off easy. This time. Likewise. Really need to keep a cool head. Senior staff assists Dr. Sam with the surgery, so we're all feeling the same frustration she is. They're fair because that poor little girl is spinal despair. That's my only concern. Brain Shizuka's operation and the most advanced medical devices and cutting-edge surgical techniques on the continent. It still failed. It's so damn frustrating. I don't want it to end like this. She can put our faith in us. We can't just give up now. But we'll still take her money. I know the surgery wasn't a success, but I think the doctors did everything that they could. Don't get me wrong, it's a shame that Shizuka's vision hasn't been restored. I'm not saying it's a lost cause, but if you ask me, the doctors shouldn't blame themselves over it. There's no sense in letting it bring them down. Right, because that's not going to help them do the surgery next time, right? Like, gotta stay positive. Just do better. Get a better result next time. Okay. So, I actually want to go visit Dr. Salen at this point. See what she might have to... This is the way to research work. We don't have any business. Well, I'll talk to fucking Dr. Salen, bitch. Okay, fine. I guess we don't have any reason to be here. If you say so, Lloyd. If you say so, you're the smart one, Lloyd. Okay, fine. Fine. Whatever. Fine. Hi. 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 I'm going a little bit... Oh, here you are. Dr. Salen? Oh, hello. My apologies, but I need some time alone to think. Ever since Shizuka's operation must be hitting her especially hard. Yeah, she was the person in charge of the procedure after all. So you even thought we should leave her be right now. Let me guess, the mayor's proposal has been the talk of the town, right? It depends. Now, there's a dream every crossbone has had for who knows how long. Personally, I'm all in favor of it. I don't believe the surgery would be a success with Dr. Salen at the helm, but the current medical technology just isn't enough to restore Shizuka's vision. Maybe. Perhaps. Mayhaps. Yes, let's go. Okay. So let's go to the Harbor District. And I'm going to wait in front of the Crossbow News Service, because this is where I am ending the stream for the night, because I've been going for just over 3 hours, which I think is a fine time. Because now I'm going to be benefiting from being able to stream this game 3 times a week instead of twice, now that Fire Emblem Engage has been finished. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday should be Trails to Azure until I beat it. And I will be doing Persona on the weekend day. This weekend it will probably be Sunday instead of Saturday, just because it's just because I have some plans on Saturday. So yeah, Hope that's clear. But thank you everyone for dropping by. Thank you Neko Dave, thank you Keeve and Fontano and everyone else who stopped by and was lurking. It was great talking to you all, and I hope I see you all again next time. Bye!